Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Papa TV. We are broadcasting the final hours of the Papa 20 qualifying portion of the World Championship. Tomorrow, the top 24 players are going to play off to see who becomes the world champion of pinball. My name's John Rablogo. I'm here just for a few minutes. I'm here with Keith Johnson and Levy, and Doug is running the booth, and we are watching some Batman: The Dark Knight. Soon I'll be stepping out of the booth myself because, well, I'm in danger of getting knocked out.
How in danger are you, John?
The gravest of danger.
Are you on the bubble?
I am not on the bubble, but
Close enough.
Yeah, anything could happen.
Now, I think that's what makes this the most exciting 2 hours in Papa qualifying, is that you've got all these great players fighting for 24 spots,
Right.
and many are close to either falling out or jumping in. And there's blood in the water.
It's a lot different dynamic this year, though. Whereas before you needed a ticket and 3 to 5 really good games, most of these people who are fighting right now just need one really good game, and that'll get them back in the race.
Well, Brian Dye is currently on Batman. He is stepping up the ball 3. He has about 16 million points, and a little points won't cut it here. He needs a lot.
What is he shooting for on a game like this? I haven't really been paying attention to A-Bank too much.
Right now he's just going for Scarecrow, so I would presume he's going for a bat signal strategy.
And what kind of score is he looking to get?
Boy, I think
More than what he just got.
Yeah.
That's it?
I'm gonna guesstimate he's probably looking for 100 million points.
Yeah.
That's like a solid score that might help him in.
Right.
Yeah, most people are going to need scores in approximately, that you need to be about 10th place or so.
And I think
Anything above that, on average.
I think it's interesting to note that much like some of the other games in A-Bank, this game has lightning flippers. Is this correct?
That's right.
Yeah, and so lightning flippers, if you don't know, are about 1/8 of an inch smaller than normal Williams flippers or Stern flippers. So it just makes the center gap a lot, it makes it a 1/4 inch bigger, which you wouldn't think as much, but if it was an average location, would probably equate to about 15 seconds game time difference out of 3 minutes.
And it can make your sweeping shots a little more difficult to make, right?
Outside shots are much harder with lightning flippers than with normal flippers.
So he's on ball 2 here, and you think he's probably trying to get his crane or joker multi-ball going?
That would be my guess, although...
Nice save,
What a
but
save.
there's 2 dangers, right?
Yeah, he's already he could possibly be going for a Batmobile hurry-up strategy, too. I guess we'll find out real quick if that's going to be the case.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the case.
Taylor George just did it to pretty good success,
And that's
over
a
150 million.
That's a progressive hurry-up?
Yeah, so every time he shoots a loop here, the hurry-up is going to increase, first by 500,000, then 750,000, then 1 million. So the increase amount keeps going up by 250,000.
And it resets.
And it resets. Oh,
That's it for that, right?
unfortunately. Yeah, he'll have to do it a few more times before the hurry-up comes back.
He'll have to hit that center ramp
Yeah.
or the loops.
No, the center ramp, I think, yeah.
Bowen said this was his last ticket. He doesn't have any more, so he is.
He's still in first place, I believe, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll see Bowen in the finals tomorrow, no matter what happens here.
Right. He's just trying to
Pat the
make
lead.
sure he stays at first place.
Protect his bus that he will soon be driving.
Exactly.
Josh Sharp is saying hello to us here in the booth. Many pinball luminaries on hand at Papa. Pretty much all the pinball luminaries. Everybody is here. It's very exciting. Unlike this game of Batman, which we're waiting to see if he can get in the groove here. Get that hurry up going again. What's the biggest hurry up you guys have seen this weekend?
I think Kaylee's right there, right?
Yeah, he had it up to 75, I think it was.
So in one shot, he cashed in, got 75.
Yeah.
I think Greg Galander got about 100 million doing that.
Oh, okay.
That was the largest one I saw, actually, I guess.
He just got one though, right? I think Kaylee collected 2 different hurry ups.
Oh, yeah. He just got one, and that was pretty much his final score.
Yeah, right.
And I guess they're doing this because relatively the multi-ball is just going to be small potatoes when you're trying to get 100 million on a lightning flipper Batman.
It's a lot of work to get 100 million points on a single multi-ball.
Yeah, I mean, Bowen, he's going to take his bad pot multi-ball if he can get it started, which seems to be a problem.
Yeah, I don't know why it's.
It's not. It just doesn't have quite enough oomph to make it there. That probably
Yeah,
made
that made
it.
it,
There
yeah.
it is.
All right, Bat Pod multi-ball. Let's see if he's can cash in some jackpots here.
Or actually, probably more specifically, is to get that crane out of the way.
So he'll stack that multi-ball and get rid of the crane.
Right.
And then he'll probably try to bring in Joker too. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get a three-way stack, he might actually be able to get some good action going on. And
Yeah, that'd definitely be the quickest path to points. He just has one hit left to finish off the crane for.
but he's
Scarecrow
not going
multi-ball.
for it. He's going for the Joker instead.
Yeah, well, he's probably saving the crane until he needs it to
add a ball.
resurrect the multi-ball. Yeah.
Right. So
I think he kind of accidentally got it.
Yeah,
there.
accidentally. And he's
But
back.
he also has multi-ball lit on the Joker now, which he just started.
So
which
he's
I
got
guess,
three
again, I would've-
multi-balls going on right now?
Now
right.
he's got three. Yep.
And you think this could help him bridge the gap?
Yeah, you can get some good points between the three if he can keep it going for a little while. Now he's got some multipliers.
He's got the
Or I thought they-
he's got the multiplier on the left orbit and the Scarecrow shot at the moment.
Is the Scarecrow a Addaball?
No.
No, that's just a multi-ball.
No,
yeah, jackpot.
Alfred might be an out.
Yeah, that right target.
That red arrow there on the
Yeah.
right.
Just above the right slingshot.
Well, he's doing a good job of keeping these balls in
Oh
play,
yeah,
that's for sure.
some wonderful juggling.
3 balls, lightning flippers. Hey, no problem, right?
And now he's decided to slow it down a little bit.
And he's,
Yeah.
no one will
Jailbreak.
save that with those lightning flippers.
Interestingly enough, he actually
He's gonna
tried.
flipper pass, try to get this.
He tried
Addaball
smacking him
real
out of the
quick.
way, right?
He's just lost his Addaball now.
Grace period, that's over.
Yeah.
All right, so back to Batman, back to Batmobile. I mean, back to Batman.
I would imagine, yeah.
Looks like he brought in about 15 million on that series of multi-balls. It's not all the way, but it's a good start, right?
It was quick points, but again, yeah, multi-balls are. I mean,
And
don't get me wrong. The
that's
hurry
the
up
end of
is the hurry up is a big grind too, but
So that's the end of Bowen's qualifying.
Oh, that was Bowen playing?
Yeah,
Oh,
Bowen Kerins, multiple-time world pinball champion.
he's a good player.
Nice guy. You know,
well, right.
job, Bowen.
He tried to do the thing, to blow it up that he wanted to do,
And,
and
Bowen is sitting.
didn't quite make it.
wow. So Kaylee beat Trent's score by 8 million points. That's
Which game was that on, John?
Batman,
Oh, the previous game.
right?
So notice on that page, score 10 was worth 78 points. And that's 110 million. And that's about what you're going to need for a qualifying. You know, again, on average, you need about 10th place on all your games. So on Batman, you need 110 million.
Normally, I'd say that's no problem, but this game is not normally.
Beyond the no ball save and the lightning flippers, are there any other modifications that players are going to find disturbing?
Just removal of outlane posts, I think. and
Okay.
stuff like
Lots
that,
of
really.
removal of outlane posts. Now,
And what about
they,
the rules?
They left the tilts fairly liberal, so you could, you can actually move most of these machines. And I actually haven't heard people complaining about the tilts too much.
Sure.
No, all the tilts have been extremely fair. Skateball, very fair tilt.
And the one interesting thing is these games are all up on these kind of rubber footies. So when people aren't doing slide saves, they're doing more of a rock save.
Right.
As the game sways to and fro, and digging balls out of the outlane that way, which seems kind of interesting.
Well, guys, I'm going to get off the microphone so I can get back into the queue. And I'll let a much better commentator than myself get on the mic. Bowen Kerins, multiple-time pinball world champion. Genuine nice guy.
Good luck, John.
Thanks. I need it.
Good luck, John. And John, where do you sit right now?
18th,
All
maybe.
right. So John's on the inside looking out. Let's see if he can stay in the house. John finished 4th, I believe, in Papa last year. So continuing a strong run of Papa play. Do you want to switch to who?
Pardon us while we get situated for Bowen.
Do you want to switch to a different game, maybe? Maybe a different game. That's Jermaine playing Batman now. Jermaine from Seattle via France and Japan and a couple other countries, I believe.
Look up where Jermaine is right now. In the meantime, he's playing Scarecrow multi-ball. Looks like he's just trying to get Joker. Now he's got Joker multi-ball lit.
Yep, nice double trap.
One more
good
hit
stuff.
one more hit on the crane to get the Scarecrow super.
And we just started the jump.
There he goes.
We're watching Jermaine Mariel here
Yeah.
from the Seattle area.
Jermaine has a Northwest accent you might confuse as French, but he's apparently lived in many different places.
The name like Mariel, it's got to be French.
He backhand that at a ball. Looks like he tried to do it.
Yeah, from a trap.
The Black Alfred picture there.
Yeah, it's a little too tight for him to pull that off, I think.
Yeah, maybe with normal flippers it'd be a little bit easier.
Yep, and he could certainly do it on the fly, but that wasn't an opportunity for him. That multi-ball was short-lived, and he's going to go back to work on the crane, I guess?
Well, at this point, he's got to be going for the hurry-up, the Batman hurry-up, I would imagine, to get the bat signal multi-ball.
Yeah, the fact that he did not get the hurry-up completed hurts him because now he'll have to take 3 center ramps here in order to light another hurry-up. It's possible he may be, if he's going to the left there, he may be thinking of a different way. Bat signal is pretty good though. It's got a lot of points in it.
Especially if you take the time to build it up at the beginning.
This is not a bad choice either. His imposters, any of the modes in this game could be worth about 6 million from making the five main shots.
Now, is a mode like this going to lock him out of progress towards that bat hurry-up you guys were talking about?
No, actually, it's you can take the bat hurry-up anytime you want, literally.
During multi-ball?
During any multi-ball even. So for example, in his situation, I might even have considered shooting the center ramp a few times during the Joker or Scarecrow multi-balls in an attempt to get that hurry-up ready. Ideally, you want to drop out of that multi-ball and go right into bat signal so you have as little risky single ball play as possible. And I mean, that was very nice. 9 million for completing imposters puts him up near 40.
So at the moment, Jermaine is at 429. He needs 456 for the cut line, which means he needs 27 above his lowest score, which is 61, so 87 points, which unfortunately means he needs about second place or better on this game to get in.
And second place would be like 100 million, 110?
More like 180.
I was told there was to be no math.
So he's got about 140 to go, and you know, I've seen this guy play. I've played with him. He could pull it off. He could get into a groove.
Here he just took his hurry up right here. Yeah.
So it started. Now he can add to this by hitting those orbits you were talking about.
Yeah, but he just collected it so he could get the bat signal.
So that was a quick and early completion.
Do you think that was a mistake?
Yeah, he's going to go for a bat signal challenge right here.
And it's interesting to think of that as a mistake because, on the one hand, it's generally very good to go for bat signal, but he doesn't need 10 million points. He needs like 100 million points here in order for this game to push him over the top. But
right, you think he should?
It could improve his standing, and then he can go and
go to another game,
play a different game.
Are there any 100 million point shots in bat signal challenge?
There cannot. You can earn 100 million total if you start bat signal. So here, this is bat signal challenge. You have to make all 3 of the main shots, Joker, Batmobile, and Scarecrow, and that will light the bat signal to start multi-ball. But you can also, as a risk reward,
wow,
whoa.
Yeah, that backhand can be brutal.
As risk
I had that happen
reward,
a few times too.
you can continue to make more of those shots and pad the value. So if he does make all 3 shots, the shot on the right here into Scarecrow with light. Oh, that was nice.
All right, so
Jackpot is lit.
now he needs to
Cash
build
it.
it, but
and there's the cash. He got the cash in, and the negative side here is that as bat signal multi-ball starts, the value that he uses as his base will be determined by how many shots he took before starting it.
Do you have any idea what that is?
By only taking 3 shots before starting this, the base value is about 170,000.
Yeah.
So that's not going to add up to
when
much.
it can actually be as much as $1 million. In fact, he's earning more points right now from the other opportunities that are on the table, like the bonus multipliers that he just picked up, for example. He will earn more points from that multiplier than from the jackpot. Like, ooh, 172,000.
Yeah, right.
And you feel really glorious for making it to Bat Signal Challenge because it's hard as heck to get to. But the programming, I think, is really interesting here because if you instead risk it, you can build up to 200, 500, even all the way up to $1 million per shot here.
And the risk is that you won't do that and you'll lose your multi-ball, your opportunity.
You'll lose the opportunity. Exactly right, Levy.
Well, for better or worse, he is in Bat Signal multi-ball, and he's slowly building up points. He's only on ball 2. He's got a long way to go, but
this is 60 million, and he's got a big bonus coming as well.
What do you think that would be?
That's probably about 4 or 5 million at this point, maybe.
Is it? Can you get that up to like real serious, crazy bonus numbers, or is that not just kind of the game?
You mean Aerosmith numbers, or
not Batman quite?
Well, most games, like this, they have the ball bonus. They basically switches count towards your bonus. So the longer ball you have, the bigger it'll be, and then the more multipliers you'll have.
Right,
so it just kind of keeps going up exponentially if you keep it in play.
When it flashed on the screen that he had $1 million point jackpot, was that all of the 127s together, or did he hit some super jackpot on the way out?
So once you've hit all 3, just like the regular play, you can hit all 3 and then shoot the bat signal. And the bat signal value was the 1 million that you saw. So he's now got a lot of doublers on the field. He's got the Scarecrow doubled, he's got the Joker doubled, he's got the Bat Pod doubled. This is a very long and productive ball for Jermaine. He has now advanced to 27th place overall on Batman. So, I mean, that's kind of astounding, really, that you're looking at this great play and yet 26 players did better than this.
So we have 2 questions from the chat room here. Eric is wondering, can he qualify Joker multi-ball while in Bat Signal? And someone else wanted to know, what does it mean when you shats?
So I'll handle the shats part. You let I believe it was named after a former professional, semi-retired, possibly retired, Neil Schatz, who is a top tournament player, and he would let the ball go to the end of his flipper and send it up the opposite inlane to pass the ball and possibly cash in a inlane rollover, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And there's no progress towards any other multi-ball during Bat Signal Challenge.
That's right. Bat Signal is all-encompassing. There's nothing else you can progress, even the hurry-ups during this. Now this shot on the right to bring extricate here would be worth about 3 million for him if he takes the right loop here.
He's in a mode again, a scoring mode?
Yes, this is extricate, and it's almost over. Wow, more multipliers. So if he shoots, say, the Batmobile right now, it would be about 3.5 million.
And that's for his whole ball or just for the shot?
So the next shot he takes
okay.
will double up. And it might be good to take one of these shots. Tried for the right loop, didn't get it.
He shot for
Time
it.
is out of extricate. That's a missed opportunity for another 3-4 million there for Jermaine. But he is up to 78 million, which puts him in 21st place. He's now gained 6 points in the standings overall as a result of his play in this game, and he's still going. 80.7 million puts him above Adam Becker into 20th place. And the longer he goes, the more positions he's going to gain, and each position is worth a point in the standings. So how many did you say he needed? Oh, and that's such a mean drain there.
He needed an 87
he's
points.
got one more ball.
But there is no 87, so second is 90.
90?
Which is around 170 million or so.
All right, let's. What kind of low-hanging fruit do you have for him at this point?
He's now up to 16th position, passing Fred Richardson at 90 million, about to pass Andy Rosa as well. And right here, he just needs to keep control. That's a good question about the low-hanging fruit. And I would say that the Scarecrow, which is flopping back and forth this crane, of course, Scarecrow is associated with cranes somehow. He has to time this shot so it hits as the light is going over the ones that
he's got to hit it when it's moving, more or less,
right,
unless it's one of those side shots.
So now he has to hit it while it's moving over the middle to start multi-ball. No, that was too early.
Just missed it. I'm going to throw out one more possible strategy that's a little bit out there, but
oh no!
That's it.
Oh, and a fumble drain there.
There's no more
tip
possible.
That over, but good ball again. Yeah, the held bonus from before, it's another $4 million, $95 million for Jermaine Mariel. That puts him in 12th place for this game, just passing Ray Davidson. He gained 15 points in the standings as a result of that, and that puts him within striking range of the finals.
Yeah, we'll need one more.
How many did you say how far away was he from the final cut?
27.
So if he can do another game of that caliber on a different machine before midnight, he may qualify for the final 24.
So how many spots do you think he just jumped up there?
A lot, but in some ways it doesn't matter because players like him are looking 24 or bust, really.
Yeah, right.
We're moving here
Fathom.
to Fathom, and we've got, not quite sure who is on Fathom. I don't have a view of it, of the player camera. Fathom, this is interesting. What did you think of the machine bank here at Papa with a mix of the new and the old this year? It seemed more so than normal.
Yeah, it was interesting. You know, we've grown so used to having nothing but modern games for the most part. You know, occasionally we get a earlier solid state, you know, like a time machine or, you know, something like that. And every now and again you get the DMD you don't see very often, like Last Action Hero. To see so many games now that are different, it's kind of refreshing in a lot of ways.
Just so you know, the player is a Joe Depp, who I'm unfamiliar with.
So Joe Depp just finished off. Oh, I know Joe. Now I see him from this side. But we're about to see Escher Lefkoff go up on Fathom here. And Escher is another one of those players who is right on the cut line between being in or out of tomorrow's finals.
So we're a while between games. We have a question from the chat room. What are your guys' favorite Stern machine?
I'll start out. My favorite would probably be Metallica. I just like the music and I like the flow and it all comes together. It's got a nice rule set. I also really like Iron Man. It's simple, it's fast, it's brutal, and this one here reduced me to tears on a regular basis. And I had a near meltdown yesterday, but you know, we all have to come back from stuff like that. And
Iron Man is the one game I did not play at all.
Did you see people walking up to it only to be brutalized and walk away in tears?
I've been brutalized by it so many times, I just didn't even want to try.
Yeah. But Stern turns out a lot of great games, I think, and they're on a pretty good roll of putting out fun, interesting games at a fair price, would be my assessment.
I'll put in a word in too for just AC/DC as one of their modern miracle games, and just having so many different little opportunities and details. Like another game like Metallica where you're always wanting more. It reminds me of a little bit in that way of Simpsons Pinball Party, because you're always in situations where there was more available to you. And I think that some of the best games are like that, where you walk off the game and you're like, oh, I was just about to get such and such, and there's always something.
Do you have
There's never a game where you just go, oh, I've done everything there is to do now, I never want to play that again.
Do you have any AC/DC on your upper playing mix, Bowen?
I don't know. I think so. I don't remember. Probably. My son's favorite song is Dirty Deeds Done Dirty at this point.
How about you, Keith? What are your favorite Stern games?
You know, I'm pretty biased, but I really like Simpsons a lot. I worked on it, obviously, and I'm really proud of how it turned out, and it's definitely the favorite game.
Now, I have to tell you, when that game came out, it was like there was a collective sigh of relief, really, from the remaining pinball players that, you know, that Stern was going to make a real run at churning out good games with super deep software. And it was a very encouraging sign at a time, I think, that we were coming off of stuff like Striker Extreme. There were fun games, but not of that kind of depth.
Well, it followed up Monopoly, which is a big step in the right direction, too.
Sure.
From a, you know, just a package standpoint. And it really started turning the company around back then.
Oh, there we go. Escher has started multi-ball here on Fathom. And
featuring double scoring,
with
right?
his stance, we have some trouble figuring out where his balls are and what he's doing.
We know where they are.
But the general strategy is to get into this two-ball multi-ball, as Escher has seen here.
Oh, he just lost it, didn't he? I think.
Plug the spinner that's up in the upper left-hand corner.
Some players were backhanding that spinner.
I agree. The backhand of that spinner is an excellent idea.
Safer.
It's pretty safe, and it gets a lot of rhythm. There's a nice shot to the upper lock.
And he's going to hit those drops a bunch of times to release that ball, or just once?
Well, there's two ways to get the ball out. One is to complete the bank of drop targets that's there, which is 3 inline drops. You can also complete the blue drop targets on the 6 bank, which is on the left side. That was a nice shot. Now, I find that Escher has some of the best shot making of any player, and he's also pretty fearless.
Picks up a spinner hit off the upper flipper there. It didn't go all the way through, but he got probably 10 spins on it.
Yeah, he's up to just under 300,000.
And what's he aiming for? I got to ask the numbers guy.
The numbers guy says battery low.
That's true for all of us, I think.
He's probably aiming for 2.8, 3 million, something like that.
That's right. Escher's current high on Fathom is 2.869 million. There's a center drain.
Wow.
He must be trying to go for broke then.
Even with his head in the way, you could see that one. There wasn't much of a chance.
So you'd say he's got about $2.5 million to go to make this worth his time?
Yeah, and Escher is sitting in 23rd place in the standings.
He's still right behind his father.
He is right there along with Adam Lefkoff. Father-son team might both make the final 24 for the first time, I believe, here at Papa.
Wow.
Nice shot. The second drop
target. That shot, I wouldn't dare make that shot in this round. I mean, maybe because he's going for broke, he's doing that, but I just, it's too hard.
You know, when you're that young, when you're that young, you feel like you're invincible.
It's true. I think it's really impressive to see him trust his abilities.
Absolutely. Now, has he ever qualified for Papa A before, to your knowledge?
I don't think so.
I think he has, because I feel like he was in a tiebreaker a year or two ago.
Well, regardless, he's very close right now, standing on the precipice even of history. Father and son making for the first time ever. Both top players.
They're both near the cut line, though, so.
Wow, so it's sink or swim.
He just hit the 5X drop target to start multi-ball, or top ball multi-ball.
Sounds like we have a winner in the Classics 3 on the other side of the main wall here, as somebody's holding up a trophy particularly high. It's DJ Ryle.
DJ
from the Pittsburgh area. That makes 2 Classics trophies for Pittsburgh after Greg DeFeo won last night's Classics 2, and remarkably, Zach Sharp has now made the final 4 in all 4 events here at Papa 20. He won the circuit final, he won Classics 1, he won second last night in Classics 2, and we don't know what he won here in Classics 3 yet, but he was a finalist.
He was top 4, and that's
big cash in. And clearly,
you know, there's a lot of numbers guys out there.
World-class players. Zach is, it's just absolutely remarkable to pull that off and make the finals every opportunity.
There's a lot of numbers guys out there talking, and the word on the street is that he might, regardless of what happens tomorrow, now be the #1 player in pinball off of this fat stash of whoppers that he's picked up between the circuit final and all these classics contests.
Well, good for him, man. I mean, making the final 4 is, I think the final 4 in any of these events is a feat. And 4 final 4s. I mean, good
just
Lord,
extraordinary.
Man. And hopefully he'll still have some energy left for tomorrow. I know last year I played in all 3 Classics finals, and I was out of gas, honestly, by Sunday morning. I thought that it would be no big deal. And instead on Sunday, I just had very little left in the tank compared to what I wanted to have.
We're back in multi-ball here.
Probably would have lost anyway.
Again.
Now, is there
that's nice. Good separation there, too.
Is there anything else really worth going for at this point?
Well, he's got a big goal that he's very close to achieving, and that is he's about 6,000 green bonus away from holding over the bonus.
Oh, wow. So, and this is ball 2?
Yes.
Yeah, this is ball 2. So he would.
He was so close. He just needed 2,000 more.
No. He knows it too.
No.
He knows it. He's talking to Adam at the end of the ball about how close he was on that.
Wow.
He lost a bonus that he could multiply, or he lost the whole thing?
He would keep the 55 lights that are blue and red in the middle, blue and green in the middle of the playfield there, match up with what you get by building the entire thing, and then those are multipliable bonuses for the remainder of the game, I think, or the next ball. I can't remember.
Next ball.
And
so
now he's just starting from scratch.
they're almost like normal Bally super bonuses,
right?
Which normally get held at like 20, 40, 60,000. But in this case, the way Fathom's bonus works is it's 1,000 plus 2,000 plus 3,000. So you have to get to 10, then you have to get to 9, then get to 8, and when you get them all, that adds up to 55. And if you get to 55, then the 55 stays for your next ball.
So he's got another multi-ball ready to go if he can knock down those inlines. I mean, these don't get any harder. The rules are pretty much the same, right?
Both blocks are available.
Uh-oh.
Nice save, possibly there.
And fights that away, probably.
Escher's head is really playing well right now.
It's bouncing balls. Oh, there it goes again. I thought that was gone for sure.
Now, it's also noteworthy
That's for sure.
That was a 25,000 point in lane there, lit by the ABC lanes.
That's right.
Standing in front of us is DJ with his brand new Papa Classics 3 trophy. Congratulations to him.
The growth. Greg DeFeo, Classics 2 winner, coming over and congratulating him. One more shot. There's the multi-ball start for Escher from the top block. And you can actually get a 3-ball multi-ball here if you choose to cash out the other inline drops, but I feel strategically
I think he's down to
the right thing.
Lost it already.
Yeah, it's hard to tell with his head in the way, but and he locks. Is
Locks
there
the
any
top ball,
danger
yeah.
there of draining and locking a ball at the same time and losing it like you would on an old game like
Yes.
Fireball?
That's a good question. The answer is very much yes.
If you drain and then if you lock the ball right as you drain it, the lock registers first.
Yeah.
And then you drain, then yeah, your ball's over.
Wouldn't that be like the worst thing to happen to you?
It's pretty much the worst case scenario. Yeah. That's why you never want to lock balls. And there's two reasons. A, that might happen, but B, you actually lose your multiplier, your playfield multiplier.
Multi-ball ends,
because
you're
the
not
ball's
getting
locked
2x
again.
scoring anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, it tries to backhand that spinner. It looks like it was a little late, maybe.
He's got it trapped on the left. Escher's head shoots with a spinner.
There it
Gets
goes.
it that time.
A couple 100,000 there, and he's got 2.8 million to chase here. So
wow, well, he's getting
closing
close.
in.
Let's
Good
face it.
catch on the left again. And the head.
Another right-on shot. Nails
on.
it. Look at that
Head
score
on.
dance. This is what I like to see, ladies and gentlemen.
Applied that shot directly to the
Oh, and I don't think he's going to save that.
All right, so at 2.6 here with the bonus.
Another spinner shot.
That's a nice idea.
And another bonus multiplier, right?
Bonus multiplier is the inline drops, but you do advance values like the side lanes, and the special is lit now. So ABC gives you bonus advances.
And he's got his 2.8 for sure.
This is going to be 2.8, 3 million. Oh, this could be trouble. Oh, that was an unusual
fortuitous
bounce there.
Would you say a fortuitous bounce? Uh-oh.
He got away with
an
opportunity, but it was one that the machine probably shouldn't have.
His
messed
bonus
with him that
multiplier
way.
was maxed right near the start of the ball as soon as you knock down both sets of inlines.
So what's
It
his
just
next
stays at
target
5x.
after 2.8? He's got his 2.8. It's in the bank.
Now that he has 2.8, he's chasing other players. So
Okay.
he's going to gain points. This will
He's going to get a little
give
here.
him some security. Oh, and he's done.
Yep. He's going to be up over
so
3.2,
it's
3.16.
3167, which
Definite improvement.
carries him up to 9th place on the machine past Adam Becker. He gains 7 points in the standings, which at this phase is critical. Escher will jump over Josh Sharp, who now sits in 24th.
And Zach Sharp.
And Eric Stone has also improved his standing just in the last few minutes. I'm not sure what game that was on, but Eric Stone, the IFPA US champion from just a few weeks ago, has pushed his way into the final 24 as well.
A lot of big names down here near the cut line.
That puts Adam in jeopardy as Adam Lefkoff now down to 23rd.
I saw Daniele and both Sharps on that list as well.
Yeah.
Switched over to Iron Man.
Oh, let's watch some Iron Man. You guys excited about this?
Yeah, this is
wow.
There's definitely opportunity here.
A speed game, and I want to talk about the differences in the ways players handle Fathom versus Iron Man, especially regarding tilts. We're going to see Brian Shepard on the just finishing up a game now, I believe, and here comes Greg DeFeo, the Classics 2 champion, who is also on the bubble to make a finals for his first time ever.
That rock save I mentioned will definitely come into play on Iron Man as the game sways back and forth.
Greg is excellent with saving balls through
and that's
nudging.
it.
What do you think about that? What happened there?
I think it bounced off a slingshot, flew out. It's pretty much It's what always happens on this Ironman, and you'll just see it, brutality.
There's a couple things going against you in this game. One is the posts already are a lot lower than the top of the slingshot.
Right, factory.
So it's more likely that you're going to drain because the rubber from the slingshot will get it over to the out lane.
And what happens if you say get your shot halfway up that right bogey ramp?
I've seen it drain quite a few times. I know that.
It drains 90% of the time. There's a large black post on that right post entering the ramp. And when it rolls out of there, it bounces off of that thing and dives straight for the out lane. And there's really nothing you could. Oh, he was lucky there. It didn't hit.
That was safe because that was safe in that it didn't go all the way up the ramp.
It wasn't.
Yeah. It didn't hug that curve there. Up, takes a whiplash, softens that up a little bit. That's nice. You also might notice he's almost got his fast scoring going. That's those blinking stand-up targets on the left and right. And that's another ball.
Yeah, there's not much bonus on Ironman, to Bowen's point earlier, I think. But people are going to try way harder to save the ball compared to a Fathom.
And this game will take a very hard rock. We'll give you a double danger, which is, if anything, the only fair thing about this machine. It will at least let you do that, which is nice. And he's got his monger up. He wants to whack on that. And maybe at this point, since it's already ball 3, try and get his fast scoring going first so he can at least kind of double that up with the multi-ball.
Yeah, you can see him trying to. He's got it stuck between the monger legs.
It will not fall straight down, I think. It's going to head over to the left.
It's going to ball search first.
It's going to ball search its way out, and hopefully he'll be safe. But here it comes.
Yeah,
there.
left flipper.
Yeah, good eye there. So that magnet, which feels like it's right up the middle, is not quite directly above the flippers.
Wow, he's shooting right for the middle of that thing. I don't know if that's on purpose. Normally, players will aim for the side of the monger to avoid the magnet. Yeah.
I think he's calmed down a little bit. You know, it's tough. You wait a half an hour to play, maybe more, and then you step up to this thing, and it's like 2 balls are over, and here you are.
There's a lot of anticipation, that's for sure.
One more, and he gets it.
Now, this is where you would. Okay.
I would have gotten that. I would have tried to get that fast scoring going.
I agree
You're already
with you.
there.
Partially because of the score target. A 10 million game doesn't do you much good in
exactly.
here, but you really need some other thing and bring in fast scoring, which is
it's still
a frenzy basically of hits,
and can be extended by hitting that flashing shield turn. That right
one,
there.
Pop scored 216 billion points.
That's not actually something that happened, right?
We'll need the instant replay there.
Another interesting thing I noticed about this thing while being brutalized by it, his multi-ball is, and there's the rock save, but he tilts. Rock save, but he tilts.
Nice attempt there for Greg DeFeo on Ironman. We're here at Papa 20, the World Pinball Championships. This is the final hour and 15 minutes of qualifying. The top 24 players will compete tomorrow for the World Championship, the Martian Trophy, a cash prize of $7,500 cash. That'd be a good day.
Yeah.
And your name temporarily in the Papa Rafters here as the
that's right.
final Papa World Championship here at the current headquarters in Carnegie, Pennsylvania.
Now we have Adam Lefkoff, Fescher's father.
Adam has moved down to 23rd from 21st just in the last 45 minutes.
Possibly knocked down by his own son.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Patricide.
I think that he would be especially happy with that. You know, if he had to
a proud papa, absolutely,
to knock out, get bubbled out by Escher, you would see very happy Adam. Mostly.
Totally agree.
Oh, that takes.
Yeah, we already used the one warning earlier.
That was a nice, really nice slap there.
It's funny how often you see people taking dangers just trying to trap the ball in this game. Get some measure of control. There's not a lot of safe shots in the big point strategy, that's for sure.
I mean, what is the big point strategy? Pretty much just going for a do or die,
I feel like, has anybody gotten that yet? I don't think so. Yeah?
Yeah, several people have, I think.
Oh,
I know at least
it wasn't anybody until today, if there were any. There were none at the end of yesterday.
Okay, I know at least 3 people drained with a hurry-up running. I should say there were 3 drains.
Yeah, I saw Carl D'Angelo do that, and we all were pained and groaned when he lost the ball. We all wanted to see it.
I have John Reppelgold drained one.
Yeah, John too last night. 3 or 4 guys did it in the last couple hours last night.
To get that, you used to have the 5 lights in the main playfield, Ironman, War Machine, Monger, Whiplash, and Drones, and you have to get them all on the same ball to light the do or die. And each one of those tasks individually is not particularly difficult, but all of them are dangerous.
Yep.
And you have to do them all on the same ball. So this next shot will light the monger on that lamp in the middle.
Is he thinking
here.
about starting his Iron Man scoring first?
Yeah, this is a good. This is where your decision.
No.
I think he was a little bit too far away. He needed all the man targets, and that's a tough ask right when you have a multi-ball
he
staring.
maybe thought about it for a second.
There's also the other thought of doing that is to build up some of the other tasks towards do or die, because if your target is do or die, you need to get all 5 things on the same ball, but it doesn't matter which ball.
So why go for the dangerous one
So with
first?
Monger being one shot away, that's like a freebie, and you can then start building all the other stuff.
One possible reason would be to go for Jericho instead, which is another goal.
Sure.
I mean, Jericho.
It's hard.
It's
hard to
to
survive.
get a lot of points. Yeah. But it's definitely worth a lot if you can do it.
Let me ask one more question about the software on this. I played this a bunch of times, and I could have sworn that even without anything running like fast scoring, I was unable to get an add-a-ball during my multi-ball. When I would shoot that shield target during multi-ball, I did not get an add-a-ball.
You have to complete all of the shields. I believe you have to.
Well, the shield would be flashing.
You have to light it during the multi-ball for it to count as an add-a-ball. So if it lights before multi-ball starts,
like
and then you
is
claim it during the multi-ball, it gives you whatever it was going to give you.
And he's got bogey activated now?
That's what I believe is true.
Yeah, it's
one more
ready
shot
to start
bogey.
And this will light his orbits for increasing scores.
Orbits and ramps, yeah.
Or you can ramp out. If you're comfortable shooting ramps to get to bogey, you often will continue to shoot ramps because that's comfortable. But that's
he will be very uncomfortable if that ball comes back out of that ramp. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, right ramp is.
You went for it.
He's going with this trouble right here. Oh my gosh! Oh wow!
That was lucky and cool.
There's a possibility that I assume he will not do at this point because he hasn't gotten very much.
Yeah, he might be ready to give up on this bogey.
Because you could possibly shoot for the add more time.
Oh, the shield would add more time, the flashing shield.
There's another reason to.
He's got his Iron Man lit, his War Machine lit, doesn't he?
The shield will also give you a specific sequence of awards in tournament, and they're actually worth a lot.
Yeah, I think the third and fourth one are.
The third one is light extra ball,
right?
And the fourth one is light special. Now, in competition play, extra balls and specials become worth points instead of their value because I don't know, because pinball, I don't know, because extra balls are game extenders essentially.
Now since we're doing it
for, should probably just have extra balls on.
Now since we're doing it for everybody else, what's his? What do we think his target score would be here in this game of Iron Man to help him out?
We just saw the list right before.
I'm sorry.
And so the target score is right about 30 million to get a top 10 game.
And in this
Adam previously has a 28.9 million on Iron Man, so he is seeking a top 10 score. He has 11th place on Iron Man. So it's interesting to see him not completely go for broke with some of those decisions. Like he got Monger again here, which is nice. Though it's just, this is still the same ball, right?
He's going for his drones, and he wants to stack War Machine and then Monger. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get the drones with the Monger.
There it is. He's going for it. He only has one drone to go.
Okay, so he's gonna
try
and get that from War Machine.
Yeah, I think he just
got
it.
Yeah, it's flashing now.
So now he can start.
One more target for the Iron Man scoring on the right side.
Oh wow, that would be a nice stack.
I think he should hit that before
going
anywhere.
For it. He's going for it.
That is the worst type of drain where you get this arc
of death.
The arc that's just going right for that gap into the outlane, and you know there's almost nothing you can do about it except stare and.
Well, he's got another ball, and he can still do that stack, but unfortunately his do or die dream is over for the moment.
Yeah.
But he
still get Jericho,
and he can start he should start his scoring right now.
Yeah. Well, right. He had to finish it first. Now he just needs to hit any target,
any one of those
to get it started. Right.
He's not doing it. There it is.
There it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, he wanted to get Monger one away first.
You know what? He gave up on the War Machine stack. He figured, I'm just going to start.
You can still get
the other reason to do this is that
after
he can start War Machine as soon as this is over, and then use War Machine to work in Whiplash.
Okay, so that's that makes sense.
Rather than having to take Whiplash targets.
Unfortunately,
he lost the drones, which is the big one.
Yeah, that's going to be his roadblock to do or die. He'll need to hit 7 or 8 of those stand-up targets, but he'll go for it for sure.
The other roadblock will be Jericho, which will come up before he ever gets.
And he's on his last ball, so he will have to
right here.
Jericho.
War Machine shot, the blue shot for another multi-ball, which time he can then work in. Whoa, that was dangerous.
Ah,
What was that?
Yeah, he was pretty much on a Jericho-only trajectory at this point, wasn't he?
Didn't quite understand that last flip. It looked like he could have gotten control. Went for a right ramp to set up the War Machine shot, perhaps. And that's not going to help him advance.
And
Adam Lefkoff from Colorado, he and his son Escher are both right on the bubble here at Papa 20 Championship Final.
Keith Johnson is pointing at my favorite game, Attack from Mars.
Jorian Engelbrechtsen is tearing up Attack here, and he is well on his way to a strong score. He's got 11.7 billion.
Wow. I believe the top score is 13 or 14. That might have changed in the last few hours, but
this is going to beat his current high. The number one score on Attack from Mars is 13.7 billion from Sean Grant.
Now, do you know what that means? My GC from B qualifying is still on this machine, and it's about 13 and a half. So I think it's probably on the way out because he's on ball. He is on ball
He's ball three, yeah.
Should I ask you why you were playing B division, sir?
Short baby steps and baby steps. We don't sandbag.
Once you got 13 billion in B division, did they hand you a ticket saying get out, go directly to A division, do not pass go?
Actually, the Sharp brothers handed me that restriction ticket, but I'm happy to play in A with the best players in the world. And even though it was painful and sad and maddening at times, I will definitely do it again next year.
Already here.
He must be going for total.
Jorian has moved up to sixth or fifth place overall. Oh, and there it goes. This is going to put him past many a person. That's a big bonus. That's very, very big bonus.
That's a long ball.
That's going to put him into second place overall on Attack from Mars, moving him to 90 points. He gains 9 points on this machine. Robert Gagnon loses second place to lose 5 points, which will have an impact on the top 4. That actually moved Keith Elwin into third place, ahead of Robert Gagnon, who now drops past third
by virtue of
Jorian losing points here. We're going to Batman for Eric Stone, and Eric Stone, the U.S. national champion from IFPA just a couple weeks ago, the state champion of Florida, and this is his first Papa qualifying.
And he's done most of his work today. I don't believe he was here yesterday. And
there was a note he sent around on Friday that suggested that he was no longer going to try to continue, that he was giving up on qualifying.
Well, it looks like he changed his mind, and it looks like that was a good decision because he is squarely in the mix.
Yeah, this morning he put up the high score on skateball with, I believe, 5.8 million or so.
Yes, that was a darn good skateball game.
Ooh.
Not a good game there for Eric, unfortunately, but we're going to stay with Batman for Brian Dye, who is right below the cut line, attempting to make his way into the final 24. Brian is 28th. He needs 24 points of improvement to pass Josh Sharp for 24th position.
And what's that score going to be?
Why do you ask me these questions?
This is what the viewers want to know. It gives us the stakes. We
I see what the viewers are saying. They're not saying that. None of them were saying that.
Well, I can't see
He's
that. Would somebody please say that so I don't look so bad?
At least 110 million.
So 24 points of improvement will require him to get all the way up to second place on this machine.
Okay.
Which is 179 million. So he's really going to need a giganto hurry up or some other means, because the hurry up tactic of shooting the right loop, shooting the center ramp to start Batmobile and then the right loop repeatedly, that's really the way to build.
We're going for a super skill shot.
Try and chase a monstrous score. That is really the way it will be needed to build it.
I don't think he got a super.
So he doesn't have a whole lot going right now.
He did not get the super because none of the lights on the shooter lane are flashing.
Might he just start that multi-ball, get that crane out of the way, and start worrying about his hurry up? I mean, he's not going to win this thing on a Scarecrow multi-ball, but
that would be a very impressive Scarecrow multi-ball.
It would be.
It looks like you're right. He's going for that. Made a couple of really nice saves there too before that with the lightning flippers. So games at Papa World.
Oh, he tries to.
Oh, he got it in and then back out again. That was
kind of a drop catch gone bad, or a loop pass attempt.
I think it was a live catch attempt on the left flipper there, and then it just escaped him into the alley area.
He's going for super again.
He even
there
chipped
it
it
is.
back in. So what does
All
that
right.
give you? Why would you do that?
So now his Joker will score triple, which means during jackpots
His Joker
for
multi.
Joker multi-ball, all his jackpots will be 3x, which will
So why
will
would-
lead to later,
Why
much
would you
bigger
choose
scores.
to do that when you're going into Scarecrow multi-ball?
Out of habit, maybe.
Well, he's going for Joker. Joker's the easiest to get, I think, to get going.
So he's just
he's
trying to
playing
get
a long
something
game.
going.
It's
Yeah.
like with Scarecrow, it's like he could get it, but you're not winning with Scarecrow.
Very nice decisions there.
He's just going to hammer the drop target.
Hammer the drop targets. If I were him right here, I would go for the right loop or bat pod, and instead of hammering away at Joker, which is, you're risking your life every time you shoot that target, and you have to go in the bumpers too. So
The worst thing is
Super
with the backhand into that lock, it just rejects so much. It
Out of the
hits,
Joker lock?
it hits the target and comes back down before the gate. Keeping it in there can fall back down again.
And if you're in multi-ball, any multi-ball, you have the opportunity to sort of recover from those rejects or from the target slamming your ball back down.
Well, that game is over. At this point, would you say most players are maybe going to be lucky to get 2 or 3 games in?
Oh, it's 11:01 now. It's 59 minutes left.
I'm guessing 2.
We've got Joshua Henderson stepping up. We'll stay with Batman here. And
Yeah, on average, you go through a queue about half an hour.
Yeah. It's
So
like
it's
waiting for a
about
roller
2 more
coaster.
games.
yeah.
Depending-
The earlier time when Thursday morning, Friday morning, the lines are shorter. But at this point where it's crunch time, the lines are 5 to 8 deep. If you want to see the standings, you can go to results.papa.org, results.papa.org, and you can see the current standings as well as all of the results from all players on all machines, and even the queues to tell you who's waiting on what game.
Now, do you see any cut line relevant games going on? Zach Sharp is stepping up to Fathom. I think he's probably safe. But
We've
towards
got
the bottom.
Zach's getting near the bottom, I believe.
All right, maybe we should check that one out. Or who's on Batman now?
we've got Joshua
Josh
Henderson
Henderson,
here
yeah.
on Batman, and Joshua is in decent position to move on to tomorrow. He is actually now, because of Robert Gagno's drop in points, he's tied for 4th with Roberts and headed towards a bye. Keith Elwin has now moved up to 3rd place overall in the standings, thanks to the 5-point steal that Yorian took on. Yorian has moved up to 11th. The top 8 will get a bye through tomorrow's first round, and the remaining players will play for the right to make it to the final 16 against those. As we transition to a game, this is a photo from Replay FX, which will be this summer in July, watching tournament champion Keith Elwin play
Funhouse
in the last round. We're over on Funhouse with Tim Sexton.
Yeah, Tim Sexton, his first Papa A, and I believe he's flirting with the lower reaches of the cut line.
Flirting with the lower reaches of the cut line.
Looks like he just finished multi-ball number 1. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Tim needs a significant improvement here to make it. Tim is in 34th position right now.
Okay.
And
See, there's a shot that most people don't really know about. The bounce off the Superdog targets from the left flipper into the mirror.
Tim is a rules guy, and he really gets into his rules. Big fan of these software rule sets of Keith Johnson. He is a proud owner of a World Poker Tour. And let's see, he's, I guess, just trying to get his multi-ball ready again, right? Slowly.
Tim needs 43 points of improvement to get this. So for this single game to put him into the finals, he would need to win 1st place overall on it.
Which is,
unfortunately, is about 61 million right now.
Wow, and that's
is
Robert
indeed.
Gagno.
Robert Gagno put up
On
61
camera
million
here.
on camera. There are some other high scores in the 30s range, in the 20s. I mean, it's amazing that 20 million on Funhouse, 12 million is the normal default high score. In this tournament, 12 million would get you 42nd place.
Wow. And I will say, mercifully, this Funhouse, I didn't play it, but it looks like a pretty much factory Funhouse. Would I be right in
I
that
played
saying
this
that?
Funhouse a lot, and for the most part it is. Yeah, it plays pretty nice.
There's a couple things I think that make it more difficult, which is the right kick out is a little unstable, and sometimes it goes to your flipper nicely, other times it bonks into the right slingshot a bit on the way down. And I found that the jackpot shot was particularly difficult to dial in compared to some other games.
I think we might have Bob Matthews coming up to this Funhouse. He's
Next
stalking it like prey.
Well, that's typical. But I think Bob is actually waiting on Skateball, which is next to Funhouse. Next up,
Skateball was being repaired for a while.
next
Looks
up
like
on
they just
next
finished
up
it.
on Funhouse here is John Replogle,
Ah, nice.
who is currently sitting in 16th position.
And about 20 minutes ago, he was sitting in the booth and introduced us, and now he's ready to play his match of Funhouse. And we're ready to watch it. I love watching games of Funhouse. That multi-ball, these Lawler multi-balls back from those games, you always feel like you could do better the next time.
Just to keep an eye on some of the other players who are in motion now. Bob Matthews is appears to be waiting on Skateball.
Sure is.
Al Tompkin, Brian Dye are waiting for new opportunities to step up. We got Kevin Burrell on Little Chief. We got Leonard Moscaritolo playing Kiss, trying to improve his way into the finals.
So here's the tournament mode start. You just did it perfectly.
Oh, that's
Soft plunge the
was
ball into quick multi-ball, which is always lit at the start of the game.
Now he can basically, every time he hits Rudy in the mouth, he'll get 1,000,000 points, correct?
Right.
It's not
And
progressive or anything.
No, but more importantly, all this time he's building up time on the clock, advancing to regular main multi-ball.
I never knew that,
So
actually.
everything you do advances time. That's 10 minutes right there, for example.
And he misses that shot. I was hearing from players that this was a very tough shot, but couldn't be that tough.
On Wednesday for the circuit final, the Rudy shot was almost impossible. And the
Just
flipper,
up to your eye on the flipper?
The flipper was rebuilt or repaired between Wednesday and Thursday, so I think that the Rudy shot was actually easier. And this is a lovely handling of that kick out there by John to recognize that he can get the ball from
a little late there.
right to left. Oh, that's a nice.
So this ball's going to kick out and he's going to do it again.
Doing.
Perfect. Oops, didn't work out, but he saved both balls, kept them in play. And he's back in the double trap where he wants to be.
Yep, back into the lock shot to feed the upper flipper for
And he's
another
going to
million
take
shot.
another whack at it. Oh, late again, I think, just a little.
It's got to be frustrating to get the setup shot just like that and then miss it.
Boom,
There
nails
we go.
it.
Nice job.
There and on, he's
Ooh, and he
back in
lost it.
one ball play, unfortunately.
All right, so he's at 10:35 now. He needs to get to 11:30 to light lock from a regular multi-ball.
So how do you advance time? What causes
So
time to
almost all the step targets give you 5 minutes or so. The bumpers are a big one. Lip bumpers give you 5 minutes. Flashing bumpers give you 10 minutes. The ramp is probably what I'd be going for right now if I were
Safe
him.
and you get other points, right?
Yeah, it's But to shoot the ramp, you'll get 15 minutes, then 20 minutes, then 30 minutes.
Did you see the nerves of steel of that bounce pass? Just nonchalantly let it hit the edge of the flipper.
Oh, that was pretty right there.
no warning
Pushing the
either.
machine from left to right.
Yeah, no
to
danger
Get the
You can get
flipper in the
away.
way.
You can get away with a pretty good amount on this Funhouse.
Beautiful. You're right, though, about his nerves and his...
Now, right here, if he shoots the ramp, you'll get 15 minutes, and the lock would
But
give him
he's going
10.
for his modes, I
so
guess.
that's what he should. That's what I would do right in this
He
situation.
wants that super frenzy, I guess, which can be good for what,
And
5
now he
million?
can shoot lock instantly. Okay.
It's a bit of a siren call to go for that. It's got that mode start. The white light has a little protector around it that narrows the hole. And so you end up having a lot of shots that you think are going to go into that hole that don't go.
They just rattle around.
And they rattle around, and then they're in trouble because that
you know,
thing is directly above the flippers.
And it's not exactly like touring the mansion or what have you. The reward is nice, but you know it's 5 million points probably in a super frenzy, or better, I guess.
Yeah, maybe a little bit less. I mean, it is possible to extend it and make it a really big deal, and also stack it with a multi-ball.
Ah, okay.
But you know,
That's a lot
if
of
you do
work.
that, I mean, you're a lot closer to 10 million,
Sure.
which is nothing to sneeze about.
Oh, misses the lock. He was a little early there.
Yeah, the lock is very late on the flipper, much later than you'd normally
And you
expect.
can see right there, he did it on the fly, but it was right towards the end of the
Exactly.
flipper. All right, it's 11:45.
So here, I assume it'll be
No.
soft plunging.
It is
11:09.
11:09. Close enough.
Wouldn't
soft-
that be creepy?
Soft
would be
plunge, bounce
creepy.
it over to the other side. Oh, he shot the ramp. That's interesting. Now, that is a mistake. and
Wow,
I'll tell you
because he
why.
lost a ball save, didn't he?
No. Well, that's part of it.
Huh?
But I would have saved. Okay, he's going for frenzy.
So
I
I
would
don't
have.
agree with you that it was a
Okay.
mistake. I think that he wants the frenzy to carry into the multi-ball. And this is going
Is
to
he
allow
one lock
him
away? He's ready to shoot Rudy in the mouth.
One shot. Rudy in the mouth from
And he will stack
steps
this.
is easier than Rudy in the mouth from regular ball, but his shooting on the lock shot is right on. So he might short plunge here
Now he can start his multi-ball right here.
and try to get this to bounce over, shoot the lock, and then plug into Rudy. And if he does this, he's got 17 seconds of time.
does
Yes.
it.
Okay, he did it perfectly.
That's a multi-ball, and he's still got 17 seconds of regular frenzy.
Yeah, but this is going to add up fast. Every switch is 50,000, and the jackpot is lit for 2 million.
But now this is an older game, and you have to resist the urge to flail wildly as you have no ball save, and you have to focus on the task, which is going to be getting. Oh, and
You do
it's
get a restart,
restart in
though,
the
which he's going to
hallway,
get here, right?
Flailing
he
wildly
tries to
is-
backhand it on the fly. That was. I like that. I'm a big fan of backhanding. But
John is.
Ooh.
Oh no! And I'll tell you, John was victimized there by the floor.
the rocking the.
The fact that the legs
You cannot
on these
slide the
machines
game.
are in these little footies to keep them in position.
Yeah.
If this were in an arcade,
You
or
would
if
have
this
slid
were
it
on
2
a,
inches.
especially like on a, even on the carpeted floor, he would have got that.
He would have slid the game instead of rocking it to and fro.
All right, I think his next award from the mirror will be max jet bumpers.
Yeah, he's
So
getting
that would
super
be
close
a
to
pretty,
super frenzy.
That would be a pretty important award for getting his next multi-ball.
I
It
absolutely
brings
agree.
it in close. It brings it in faster if you get super bumpers or. max
Yeah,
bumpers.
so you'll make every bumper flash, which adds 10 minutes to your clock, which
I-
can add up really quickly.
I also never knew that. I just thought it was a worthless award that had wasted
I
my
know,
time.
right?
Flashing bumpers.
There it goes.
Now live.
And that's it.
Yeah, this is the best
So
award
now-
of all the awards.
And he's one away from lighting super frenzy.
So here I would expect a post transfer
Yeah.
and a left loop, and the post transfer was a little short, which forced
Right,
him
so
to
take a
flip
pop
away.
shot at the
Harder
ramp, yeah.
post transfer to catch, left orbits,
Up, misses it.
And
Oh,
and
that's,
unfortunate there to
tough
miss
drain.
the shots.
so he was trying to send it into those pop bumpers and get his clock moving.
Yeah.
Definitely. So
You consider that the best award?
absolutely
Better than
because-
quick multi-ball?
Better than quick multi-ball because the 10 minutes per bumper is so valuable. You advance around that clock, whip fast if you hit like 10 bumpers. 10 bumpers is worth, what, an hour and 40 minutes of clock time, and you do that 2 or 3 shots, and all of a sudden you're a multi-ball again. The other thing is that you can get the bumpers advanced to max by going through that the Flynn-like lane on the right.
It does have a similar layout to Tron, doesn't it?
Why, yes, it certainly does. That's very interesting.
Little Chief.
Little Chef,
Now, is this
Little
the
Chef.
first time
Yeah.
a mechanical has been in A? I've only been doing this a few years.
To my knowledge, it is, yes.
And they're,
That's a great question. I usually ignore any electromechanical game that shows up in these divisions. So it's quite possible that Target Pool or some other outstanding electromechanical showed up in A qualifying before, at which point I just ignored it. I
Well-
suppose 8-Ball Deluxe last year might qualify as nearly an electromechanical when you think about the types of skills that are involved.
who's playing this game?
We are watching
Carl?
Carl D'Angelo
Yeah.
play on Little Chef.
All right.
And,
Quick rundown on strategy.
he crossed 100,000 there, right? He just rolled it
did
over.
he?
No, he just started.
No, he just
Oh,
started.
he just started.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Basically,
in
in
that
this,
case, no.
since I do play mechanicals on occasion, I can tell you that A and B will open his gate to the right there for collect bonus, and A and B will also light that center lane for double bonus. The other way to get double bonus is have it shoot it or just have it bounce into that hole in the middle there.
Right,
He already
that's always
has his
lit.
double bonus.
Right, if it falls into that middle saucer, you get it right away, no matter what the state of your A and B is.
And if he gets that B, he will open up that bonus collect gate, right?
I've seen a lot of players shaking the machine at the top for AB to try and help themselves make a decision and get one versus the other.
Oh,
because AB will open the gates.
I far prefer having A lit personally.
Yeah,
And
why
the
is
reason,
that?
so the reason is there's B will light the lower left advanced bonus target,
Oh, yeah.
But A will light that rubber that he just hit twice in the upper right.
Which advances your bonus.
Which advances your bonus. That's a lot easier to hit, a big fat rubber than it is a little stand-up low on the playfield. So now he really wants to get his bonus cranked up to 10, which
and
he's
there's
supposed
a bonus, and he's almost there.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
He didn't have it doubled yet. You really want to have it doubled before you collect it.
And we're seeing good scores on this. Or what? I mean, you have to roll
over
100 for sure.
There was also the flippers on this
that was
game.
almost a bad cup-out.
Mechanically, the style is different than modern flippers. So some of the skill moves that players might normally do, like live catches, for example, actually backfire on players here because the flipper isn't built the same way.
And the posts are in different spots too. It's a lot harder to do a post pass on this particular era of Williams' game. But a lot of your tricks will work. People can tap pass, maybe. They can drop catch. They can tip like that.
Nice tip pass.
It's beautiful tip. And it's just people have to get used to it. And I think after 3 days of this now, these players probably are. Got his double.
Alley passing is the one I've seen players do the most of here.
The aforementioned Shats.
Yeah, they were having some good success with that advancing bonus. I will say, out of the saucer kickout, I was having really good success one timing it up the left orbit.
That is catching it and then sending it immediately up the left orbit.
No, just hitting it on the fly.
Hitting it on the fly, yeah. I was having some luck actually stopping it for a second. I was pretty proud of myself. So he's on ball. I can't really
ball
tell.
4, and he's got 51,000. But
he can still make something happen.
To get something big out of this because
that bonus collect.
You can get a big bonus collect on.
No, he doesn't want it now. He wants to double it first.
So here, Shatzing to the right would be a good call.
Yeah, he wants to double and max it. Oh, he's good.
Okay. And that's
see, that was a flaw.
Backfires horribly.
I right there, I honestly would have shot the advanced bonus.
I would have too, from the
left. In the upper right hand.
From the left flipper.
Corner, absolutely.
Yeah, from the left flipper, you shoot that thing, and you can get 5 or 6 bonus.
Exactly, right off that other.
And there's nothing else to shoot at from the left flipper except for that gate.
Right, and the gate being open there didn't help because.
You necessarily want the gate because you want to wait until you've got a higher bonus.
Yeah,
exactly.
Maxed, really. At this stage of the game, you want to max your bonus before you cash it in.
That's a nice shot.
It didn't go up the lane though, which is interesting.
Well, those angular rails, I think, kind of, whatever those things are, old hangers, they would bend into place at the Williams factory.
Oh, look at that!
It was a double, nice.
Very nice.
That flip there.
And he's almost maxed out.
Like
there he goes.
A casual flip, just a little bit up, and it went right into that hole without anything else.
So he collected a 16.
26.
The other thing that does is completely resets your bonus state. So now he's back to getting the bonus, and A and B is lit again, so you have to hit those to get the gate open again. It's basically starting your ball completely over, other than whatever the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the middle gets you.
And we know it's well over 100, but do we know roughly what he would be aiming for here to help himself out?
I would have to imagine at least 150.
Yeah. It does not roll in. Oh, there it is. It ricochets, just as he planned it, into the double bonus hole.
Yeah, he's probably going to go for a little bit more bonus here.
Nice.
And
any of those lanes will do it. Yeah.
Any of them will, but you really want that right one so you can get that rubber up there.
Yep.
So right now,
but it's an EM, so you're just happy you're still alive.
That'll be it. That'll be nice.
99.
This is an incredible 9-out, though.
I know. It's about as close as you can get.
Wow. You cannot 9-out with a dummy reel.
Denied the rollover.
That is actually not quite the best 9-out we've seen. Joshua Henderson, as you see here, had 199. 940.
Wow.
After rolling it, he almost
After rolling it, then going back and almost 9ing it out again. Incredible performance for Joshua.
200,000 for the
Brian Mendelson getting 180 for second place. We are going to stay with Little Chief.
I think that's a wise move.
Jermaine
Mariel, who we saw earlier, has an opportunity here to improve his standing.
Double bonus.
And qualify.
Right off the bat. And that would be 4,000 points if you were to drain right now. So I think
that was nice.
More.
You got the advanced bonus rollover twice on that orbit.
And that's just that center rollover. The other ones are worthless.
Just points. And they're not even lit. They're based on A and B being lit.
I did not know that. It's hard to tell with these kind of opaque rollovers sometimes what's lit and what isn't.
Jermaine has moved up to 27th overall.
Wow, so he's playing for that was. We're just going to say that was lucky, right?
Yeah.
I don't think he had. So Jermaine can claw his way back into the mix with a dominant performance here, but he might be down to his second to last chance tonight.
Yeah, this is a very, very grindable game.
He previously has a 128,000 on this game.
So he needs 150.
He will need to beat 128 to even improve at all.
Not off to a good start.
And he needs plus 15 above his rank that he had before. So that means getting 7th place overall on this game right now.
Oh, that's not.
Balls almost don't mean anything on this game because you're effectively getting a new ball over and over every time at that gate.
What do you mean?
You need to do the same number of collects no matter what because all the other scoring.
Right, so you're playing basically
is so insignificant.
You're basically playing one long ball.
Right, you're playing to 20,000, cashing it in, playing to 20,000 again, cashing it in.
Jermaine, unfortunately, is playing very short balls right now.
There you go.
Oh yeah, the rubber.
he only got one hit.
I know.
But he did live the touch.
That was pretty right there. And that required knowledge of this particular type of flipper to know exactly
there's the gate open.
how that would get handled.
Gates open, bonus.
This is good. This is good.
He's getting towards maxing it out.
Jermaine's target score is 156,000.
And this is ball 4, isn't it?
He missed the rollover on that shot, by the way. Notice
Those
rollovers are really close to the wall, meaning you need a very accurate against the wall shot in order for them to register. There you got it that time.
He got the bonus one for sure.
So at this point, he may as well start cashing in.
Yeah, he needs to cash in. He's maxed out.
Oh my God!
What a save!
That was
that
was a very dangerous double tip right there.
He created a huge problem for himself and then bailed himself out in spectacular fashion. Would you say?
I'm astounded that he did that. I don't know how you don't flip that.
Bounce over,
nails it.
Boom.
In the bonus collect. Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Start over.
And the disappointing thing is he still has 100,000 to go. But it's a start.
But he has
A and B reset, 1,000 bonus, and here we go again.
And you know, at this point, these guys, everybody's been playing these games for 4 days now, right? 3 days?
This should be an alley pass here, I suspect.
Nope, he's going for the bonus rubber.
The unlit rubber.
The unlit. I have also done that. I was completely unaware that you have to light that. It says advanced bonus right there. We go.
It says advanced bonus when lit.
But it's all the way up there, and the when lit is very small.
There's another one closer to you over there if you can't read the one that's up there.
You know, I'm not a details guy like these people, but
I don't know why
one thing about
EMs. Play this game.
EM's lights are important because that's all they've got.
It's true.
This is back in the day when in pinball they used to put the instructions on the playfield.
That's true, and the plastics.
Now you have to watch like a video or some crap just to understand what's going on.
I love.
Who would do that?
Oh, he didn't max it out though. I would have just at this point max it out.
I don't.
You know, the shot's
I don't
there.
Agree, only because
you're only going to get another 3,000.
Because it doesn't matter.
If you get to 10,000, you can get some more advanced bonuses that you don't.
Wow! Trouble.
You know, he's starting. I've seen him start to smoke like this down in Texas. He got going on a whirlwind game.
This is a beautiful, beautiful ball 4 here for Jermaine.
Yeah, you know, he could, and he's starting to get up to the rolling point, and then we're talking maybe 3 more bonus collects, maybe even 2. So maybe 3 from this point.
And there was a little bump there, pushing it to the left off that wall through there. That was very smart.
You know, the best thing to do here, wow, that was a great dig. Shatzing the A is probably an awesome play right there.
Is there a up and over danger in this one?
There is.
I would say there's some.
I would say, but he.
The problem is the ball's not going fast enough to get all the way up the in lane. I don't think.
But it is a very shallow game.
From going in the center hole 6 times on this ball.
So he got a special lit off of that hole.
Special is lit on the upper right, which is worth 0.
Oh, and the fiery Frenchman via Seattle starting to smoke.
Oh no!
No sooner did
that'll be 16. That'll take him to the 9-out territory again.
He needs 2 more complete bonus collects, I would say, to really get in the conversation.
If he can pull that off, he might have 156 as the target. If he can push past 128, he will get some benefit, some bonus.
You know, if he had maxed that previous one out when I told him to.
Oh, wow!
Oh, jeez!
Another double tip with a raise flipper.
He's very comfortable with this game right now. I know that it's manifesting itself in some ugly ways, but he is comfortable and confident.
Roll up
down
to the A.
To get the AB, and another up and down to get some more
bounces.
Now we need a double.
No!
Yeah, you know, he went for that gate, kind of, I think, a little overeager. Didn't even need to. He didn't have it doubled, and he paid the price.
I feel like you got to get the double before you collect the gate. That's just me.
111,000 does not improve Jermaine's standing. He has 37 more minutes to try and put up a score to push his way through into the Papa World Championship final.
Where is that? Oh, that's at Pinburg. The Stormtrooper playing DDR. That's hilarious.
That was at that new rhythm game that was at replay, and a little girl playing against him.
What's going on, Kiss? We got a big game of Kiss going on.
Fortunately for that girl, the Stormtrooper can't shoot straight. This is Dave Stewart on Kiss.
Dave, the classics master.
I think Dave would dispute that if
Yeah.
he were here, because
Dave, a classics master. I'm just saying that because I played with him in one of the finals, and he's a very good classics player. I'm sure he's also very good at.
Are you trying to?
He's in Demon Multi-Ball
Are
here.
you saying he's old? Is that what you're trying to say?
Not anymore.
So that's over, huh?
All right, so he's got 2x playfield right now, as seen by the big red light in the bottom, which he got
he
from
does.
completing his
Okay.
second song.
And he's on ball 3, and he doesn't have any multi-ball kind of ready to go. He's starting
Well,
mode.
yeah, we
he
don't
can
know where
get-
Love Gun is at the moment,
So
but
this is a very strong game from him. He's going to improve his standing, and could even take down top 2 or number 1 score here.
it
So
looks like
every
he has a
mode-
center shot
Fortunately-
multiplier.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, right.
this
It's still
is-
flashing. So he's just going to try and get mode points now. This 2x will be for the rest of his ball, correct?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would consider here going, yes,
Yeah,
it's
exactly
lit.
that.
That's
Right
lit.
ramp,
I think
bring
he
it
started
up.
it too. Oh no.
Lighting the
Well, he's got his lick
lighting
it up
the
lit.
Love Gun multi-ball is ready.
Yeah, love
So
that.
And,
this
I'm sorry, not lick it up.
this Kiss has lightning bolt flippers on it as well.
Yeah, and you know what else it's got? A 2-second ball save on
Nice
this
shot.
multi-ball
Well
he
done.
just is about to start.
So what I found with the lightning bolt flippers on Kiss is that it made the right ramp a lot more shootable than I normally find on
And-
Kiss.
and also-
the ball save is already off.
Yeah, it's off. Why did you do that, Papa, to us? That's so cruel.
Is
Uh,
this the
Papa
world,
can't
is this
set
the
that.
World
Oh.
Championship or just some sort of
At least I don't think they can set
No,
it.
that
multi-ball.
is not- that
Papa
is-
can definitely set
That is not the
Okay.
factory
And,
ball save.
All right.
and has. But,
Keith, a
I'm
little
not-
chagrin. We're schooling him on a rule set.
I'm not used to that being a setting. That's all.
I'm not either, but man,
Yeah,
I sure
actually,
did play it.
on both that game and on Metallica, the ball save timers on the multi-ball have been reduced in software to make the games more challenging.
Interesting.
That is one word for it, challenging.
140 million finale there for Dave Stewart, puts him in the top 10
Wow.
on KISS for the weekend. He's going to need 144 million, takes him actually to 3rd place for 85 points and a major improvement, but he will need another improvement of that same caliber in his very next game in order to make the final 24.
Look at that 430 million score
So-
put up by Daniele.
Yeah, that's the effect of what you said with the playfield multipliers. Double the entire playfield.
Was
and
he
you're
at 3x?
doubling
No, I
shots?
did 2x.
And you get rolling on some of that, and it can really pile up fast.
It does combine with the shot, so a shot that's doubled with the playfield is 4x.
So we're gonna watch some Kiss now.
Sticking with KISS here, we're going to see John Del Zappo, who is on the bubble for advancements, right on the edge of getting through. John Del Zappo previously has 93 million points. He will need to beat 95 million to earn extra points. So that's his target score. If John can make it all the way to, say, 100 million, he will probably advance. But
Okay.
he needs,
And that's certainly something a player like him can put together, even on
Yeah.
this insane Kiss.
right now, John is 8 points behind the 24th position, which is held by Josh Sharp and Adam Lefkoff. So we might even, depending on what happens here, we might have a tie for 24th, and then we would see an immediate.
Nice life catch out the plunge.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's been a very players have been very confused or indecisive at times about what they should do with this plunge. Short plunge can end in disaster, and a long plunge goes to those pop bumpers, and of course there is no ball save because it's Papa.
I made a mistake in what I said earlier about his target score. His target score is 121 million because he needs 7
Okay.
points of improvement, not 1 point or 2 points of improvement. So he needs to reach 121 million to catch Josh Sharp and Adam Lefkoff for the final call.
It looks like he's just trying to start his multi-ball now. He's got it lit. That would be the
Yeah.
love gun.
This guy really loves snow.
He picked Deuce as a song, which almost everybody picks.
I like to do it. It's easy to finish.
It's the easiest song to complete.
Like right now, when the shots start moving around, all you have to do here is just keep shooting the center ramp.
And you'll
you
eventually
keep nailing that center
if
ramp.
I were him, I would finish Deuce.
Start a new song with his multiplier.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Love Gun will be ready.
And that's exactly what he's doing.
John is a very smart player. He makes some incredibly good strategic decisions.
And he's actually waiting for that shot. He's not just flailing at the middle ramp like I do continuously until I polish it off. And that's it. Center ramp now.
Yeah,
the next shot will be a two.
That's coming back. That's coming back.
It is. He's going to short punch it himself. See how he's trying to outsmart the auto kicker?
This is absolutely wonderful play. Now he's going to push off that wall a little bit there.
Now the next shot will lock in his 2x multiplier for the rest of the ball.
Where would you go here?
Center. Always the center. Just because it's the easiest shot, and you can always.
There it is. Now trying to start the next song. Oh, he bounces in.
That was fortuitous.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
And he's going to go for something with.
It looked intentional, to be honest.
You think he ricocheted that off on purpose?
I don't know.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Oh, he takes the first rock save danger, and he's got to get that right. He's primed for a big ball.
I like that name, Rock Save. That's
he's going for the right ramp here to start Love Gun. No doubt about that.
What do you think? Think he's going to make it? He's thinking about it. I bet he makes this shot.
Boom! Usually
Nice.
when I think about a shot for more than 3 seconds, it's doomed.
That seemed to be exactly 3 seconds. All right, now he's going to have about 2 seconds of ball save, and he's trying to get jackpots. He's trying to hit that center for a jackpot end.
Oh, he hit the worst one. Oh, and he got
Hit it again immediately.
Wow!
He one time to
Double
right back
trap up. Oh, and he doesn't backhand that ramp.
I was going to say the bumpers accidentally scored in the left orbit.
That's good. It's the hardest shot to get.
And there is a way also for him to get an add-a-ball here, which is to finish both the Kiss and Army.
Oh, those both stand-ups.
Yeah,
And once Kiss and Army have been completed, the backstage pass will light on that hole.
And if he finishes this song during this multi-ball, he will be. He will be in 2x and 4x for the center shot.
4x for that, and he'll probably be able to double the star.
Can he double another shot as well as getting 2x?
Yes, every time you finish the song, you earn a doubler, just like
so that'll
Batman
be
or Spider-Man.
So that'll be a 6x shot, the center ramp, if you were to do it again.
No, not yet.
No, it's a different shot that he can double.
Right, you can double a different one.
All right.
Okay.
And you'll have
trap up
2x
here,
play
get back to regular play. Lick It Up is almost finished. That was a good Love Gun multi-ball.
Yeah.
Especially in that he was able to get progress towards finishing Lick It Up.
Was that his second Love Gun multi-ball?
No, just his first.
He's already.
And he's going back to it
halfway.
again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lick It Up times 2.
Lick It Up doubles. Now Lick It Up will be.
He's got to think. I don't think he's done yet. I think he's got to hit that.
He's thinking about 1,000 to ramp right now.
Yeah, for about.
That shot is not going to move. He's got to do it himself. But perhaps he was waiting for the right strength of kick out, or even just thinking about his.
He's going
next
for
move.
that Love Gun again.
Beautiful.
I'm not aware of another song with a moving shot other than Deuce off the top of my head.
Lick It Up doubled again. Center shot.
$3
Lick It Up doubled again. Center shot. Lick It Up
35.
doubled again. Finish
That
that.
4.
Song is
Double
done.
And he lights another multi-ball.
Love Gun is ready.
2x playfield.
Third song is ready to go. Double playfield is lit.
If he can start this multi-ball, he will be primed for massive
Now
jackpots.
There's a choice between starting another song or
He's
just
gotta-
going to Love Gun.
He can't take the risk,
Right, it's too much right now.
but he will
Double
because he's an
playfield.
awesome player.
I don't think. I mean, what's
He
nice is
certainly isn't going to shoot it from the right
He's
flipper.
trapped
You know-
up and he's able to think about this, and this is where it's one of the reasons I love pinball. Just these moments where you got to really think hard about it.
The songs are worth an awful lot of points, though.
Especially now
With
with
his
his
double playfield, you'll know whether if he post transfers, he's going for the song.
But it's so risky.
Oh, he
with
took
these
a
little
pot shot at the
flippers.
scoop, too.
Even post transferring with these.
That was a
tiny
nice
flip-
bump out right there on
Is
the
he
back.
going to go in on the
It's
fly? He
in the
nails
hole.
it.
What's
Sorry, I got really excited there.
This is absolutely
This is
lights
mayhem,
out
ladies and
play.
gentlemen.
And if you can choose the right
Shout it
ramp to
out
start
loud.
Love Gun again, here it is. This would be a huge shot.
I wonder if he goes for that.
Potentially powering his way. Yes!
No, another one. And
John Del Zoppo here trying to qualify for the Papa World Championship final.
and if he finishes,
he needs 121 million total. And at double playfield with a song running, There
And
are
don't forget 2 shots doubled as well.
on the table right
4x on certain shots. I don't know what the second one is.
Center ramp.
Additionally, he can shoot
The other one is a Star Child area, which unfortunately is not lit on this multi-ball until later for the Super, as I recall.
4 million a shot. Here.
Well, he's got 60 million already, so he's doing something right. No, he didn't go for a...
Yeah, he got about 20 million on that multi-ball
there.
And he's going right back to Love Gun again. Star Child.
Absolutely.
Love Gun all day.
Choice. Love Gun all day.
Is there any chance he could finish this song? I remember there's a few impossible songs to finish.
None of the songs are impossible.
Yeah, they're all finishable.
All right, and then he'll be at 3x playfield.
Frankly, with his shooting, he won't be at 3x playfield until 2 more songs.
It's every 2 songs.
Have you ever seen that in one ball?
Well, it doesn't have to be in one ball.
All right.
So what happens is
the next time it'll be 3x.
The next time, right? The next time you finish the second song.
He's going to lose his playfield multipliers on the center ramp and on the star. So.
Right, but if he finishes his second song, this one and the next one, then it will be at 3x.
So I'd say he's getting close to about halfway to where he wants, right?
He needs 121 million. So I would
he's
actually
halfway
say
there.
he's more than halfway because he has the possibility of getting a triple playfield.
There's a trick right here, which he's not doing. But you can, plunge the ball just right. If it goes slow enough around, it'll score the left orbit for you.
Yep. But he wants to try to do a live catch, which he just did. Another beautifully executed live catch. Goes for the Star Child.
Still going Love Gun all day.
2 warning save.
Is he even going to bother shooting that demon lock?
He probably needs to settle the ball down a little bit here. I would take a lock whenever it's available to me.
So he's not going for that really difficult mode shot. He just wants to get his Star Child and start another multi-ball.
He's kind of lost track of that Star shot a bit here. Probably post-transfer over. Continue to go for Star, but it's a little bit out of sorts.
It's harder to flip.
The ball's not getting to where he needs it to be.
It's harder to post pass with these lightning flippers. You can just tell.
Agree. Also, just appreciate the quality of this play here.
It's amazing.
This is a game with
wow,
what
a shot
getting that left flipper out of the way just in time.
Lightning reflexes.
So many players would lose the ball there.
Yeah, it would have hit the underside of the flipper and gone right down.
This is with 25 minutes left to go in qualifying,
and it's like he just walked in the door.
Yeah,
he's fresh as a daisy.
You look at the way he's just kind of standing there playing Kiss and going, yeah, all right, whatever.
This is the exact opposite. This is the exact opposite of how I looked playing Iron Man at about 11 o'clock last night. All right, that was a very nice post transfer.
That was a good post transfer, and he needs to get Star Child.
That's it. It's lit. And one thing to note is, unlike
Love Gun number 3 is ready. He almost got that back out of the bottom.
Is that it?
No,
he's got
one more ball.
So he's got Love Gun ready.
And that song will be ready to end too, right?
That song will be near its end.
So he might be able to pick up the at least shot multiplier during the multi-ball.
So for John Del Zoppo, this is the ball. He needs to improve past 93 million to his personal best on the game.
That was a nice little tip up there.
Yeah,
really nice off the 8.
So tricky, those post transfers.
This is a tight post transfer on the wide flippers, but he's dialed in on that right
ramp. Nailed
it. Every shot he needs to that right ramp, he hasn't missed that once.
And people are very excited.
One of the hardest shots in the game.
All right, here's his. That's the end of that. Wow, he's going to get all 3. I think he's getting
one back. You'll get one back. I think.
You might. Nope, there it is. He is the luckiest man at Papa at this very moment.
The luckiest man who loses 4 balls in a row.
Left orbit here.
Left orbit here to get the progress towards. What song is this?
Shout It Out Loud. Yeah, but he's stuck in this left orbit shot hell and just cannot seem to ever end this mode now.
Yeah, that's true. This song is about laundry detergents and different brands of laundry detergent that Kiss.
We haven't talked about the official rules for Love Gun yet. Which is,
why don't you tell us what they are? I have no clue. You shoot at the pink arrow, right?
Well, so you shoot a shot once, get a jackpot, and then that shot is the only one available to shoot again for a double jackpot.
Back in the hole.
Oh, that would be no.
Oh no!
But I think his ball save was no, it wasn't.
No, that's it. That's going to be it for John. What a great game for John Del Zoppo. And just to show you how challenging this is, that was not his personal best on that game. Nor was it enough to.
So he loses points, correct? They take like 5 or 6 points away from him.
My goodness, we have 22 minutes left here in qualifying at the Papa 20 World Pinball Championship. I'm Bowen Kerins.
I'm Keith Johnson.
And I am Levy Naiman.
And we are going to Little Chief with
Bob Matthews.
Bob Matthews just starting up, and Bob is on the bubble. He is 25th.
Wow. Now, he could back in by somebody losing a point, but really he needs to get his point to pull it off, right?
Yeah, it's the gap is a little higher than 1 point even, so he needs to improve his Little Chief score, which was very high, 138,000.
Wow, going all in on the Chief, but you know, the wily veteran, I'm not surprised that he's turning in his hour of need to a game he's probably played many, many times before over the course of many decades.
He has played a lot of classics, absolutely.
He is indeed wily.
Sorry, I believe I used that also to describe Jermaine. I need to get a thesaurus before the next broadcast.
Okay.
That'll be 14,000.
Quick cash in.
And is this his first ball?
Yeah,
Yes.
he just started.
All right, so he got an immediate collect there.
He's ball 1A.
I talk to Bob sometimes about the many thousands of times he's like seen a particular drain or this or that. And he says at this point it's just, you know, it's like the changing of the seasons almost. Nice Schatz bonus advance save.
Wow, a very early collect. Which
Well, I
know
think he
didn't
kind of
need to
backed
do.
into the gate, right?
Yeah, I think it was off the slingshot or something. Yeah.
But you know, he gets the ball back up top, and he has not lost a ball. And this is an EM pinball machine, so if you are still playing pinball, you are doing well.
Yeah.
So Bob needs to improve 5 points here to push his way into the finals.
And you know, I got to ask you, but what does that mean?
For him to do that, he needs to battery low, it says? No, he needs to target 156,000, just the same as what we saw from Jermaine earlier.
So 100 and...
Now this is ball 1 at 30,000 plus double bonus times 5.
Yeah, he's got to match his bonus out here.
Ball 1B.
He is actually on, he'll be on pace.
Very confident, assured play from the veteran.
Yeah, he's got a little bit more to advance here before collecting, I think.
I don't think
There's
Bob has ever made the final 24 at Papa.
And he's at 8
now he can think about collecting. Bounce over. Oh, he did on the
Whoa,
fly.
on the fly, roll through.
And that's another bonus as well as still being in
lane
lane.
For Bob Matthews here on ball 1B.
Oh, it takes a shot, but it's a little out of reach. And he's maxed now.
The bonus rubber has maxed out his bonus.
You love that, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
It's always nice to have a
bonus
rubber.
And he nails it.
20,000 collect.
Probably for the 1,000th time in his life on this particular game. Well, not this particular machine, but
that's 55,000. He's already up to. Remember when we were watching Jermaine on ball 4 at 56,000, talking about how he was starting to close in.
This is ball 1C or ball 4, however you want to look at it.
This
ball 1C here for.
Oh, this is his third plunge.
Matthews.
Yeah.
His fourth plunge.
Fourth plunge.
And something just happened.
Well, over on Iron Man.
I'm guessing somebody almost
over
got
on Iron Man. Joe Janot was closing in on.
Oh, and he loses it. But that's going to be another 14 in the tank.
I believe Joe Janot on Iron Man just drained with do or die lit.
Yeah, that is the do or die groan that we heard several times last night. I saw scorekeepers doing it.
Oh, there was a flub on the plunge there. He didn't get any lane at all.
But he is all the way up to 4,000 already, and he got his double.
That was such a pretty flip there. That lob.
You think he was shooting for that thing, or was that defensive?
I absolutely think he was shooting for that.
And then he, on the fly, sent it back up. All right, look, I'm gonna call it. He is gonna hit that score.
75,200 already with another 14 in the tank.
He's halfway there.
Halfway there after one ball.
Oh, man.
This is his second ball now,
yeah,
right?
ball in play 2.
Oh, nice chip!
Spectacular choice there.
Spectacular is the word I would use if I knew more words. Oh, and double bonus. He's starting to turn it. He's doing what Jermaine did. But,
and up and over, but
he does max his
bonus.
bonus.
97,750
going to ball 3.
balls.
And Bob is looking around to see if anybody notices how awesome he's doing.
He's making sure. He's making sure that someone knows it's going to roll.
I do agree. He is doing awesome.
Oh, absolutely. It's a beautiful play so far.
He's about to roll it over.
This is
another 56,000.
Oh, too bad that rubber wasn't
lit.
lit.
Probably about the time.
That would have been amazing.
This is probably about the time for Little Chief
to
do some weird stuff to him.
Will Little Chief respect?
Oh, double bonus from the center and 2 advances.
Oh, he did a double little jig there.
He got that to hit the thing.
Oh, rubber. One more.
That was like 4 advances.
Yeah, that was.
Those leaf switches, they can get going sometimes.
There.
Oh, it skipped over the bonus advance.
That's it. Oh, it didn't give it to him. He hit it, but it didn't give it to him.
One more. No, he doesn't because he didn't get any ABC.
He's got to stop hitting that so well. maybe glance it off
He's
there.
playing too
and
good.
he's got his gate open. That's where he's
This
going.
complete with
And and there was a nice shot, but he
just
missed.
wanted to hit the thing on the left there.
Oh, a little bit of
Small
a
fumble there, but 124 through ball 3.
But let's face it, there's a little pressure now. He's on ball 4. He's got 2 balls left, and the way he's been playing, that doesn't seem like a real challenge, but it is. Just to get another 25,000
He can pull off one more max collect. He's pretty much there, and that's a drain.
Yeah. Little Chief giveth and Little Chief taketh away, I think.
Yeah. Stuff can go south fast on a game like this. Let's see if he can do it. 1 ball, 1 goal, 1 man. Bob Matthews.
All right.
This is really
He's
exciting.
got the rubber lit.
Oh,
Most importantly,
nice bonus, double bonus collect there. Up 1, up down.
Oh, and a
misses
missed
the
shot
rubber.
to the big loop.
All right, bounce over
Bounce
here.
over to catch, and
I didn't get the bonus there, but it's back up
he
top.
just needs the B.
hopefully Bob is not.
Oh, and nice
right
textbook
there.
bounce.
And
Oh,
advance
nope,
forward.
didn't get it. Oh, and he glances into the double. Did you see
it
that?
touched it just enough to register the double.
Oh, God, no! Oh, God, no!
It's 141,890, and that improves Bob's standing in the
He knows
tournament.
it could have been so much more.
But it's not what he needed in order to get past Adam Lefkoff, who still sits in 24th position.
How many more
with,
points did he need, Bowen
15
Kerins?
minutes left. He needed another 15,000.
So
I
one
think
more
he's going
bonus.
to try and get right back in the queue again, I think. I don't know how many people are left.
It's short, actually. People are starting to give up and panic.
We are really coming down to it now. We've got Brian Dye back on Batman. We've got Daniele Acciari on Metallica.
Attack from Mars.
Michael Trepp on AFM.
People have stopped queuing more or less now.
Zach Wallens on Barracora.
Future Spa is open if somebody wants to play that.
Future Spa,
No,
looks like
someone's on
Raymond
it.
Davidson on Future Spa here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. There's a list there. There's 3 people in line.
We've got Scott Edwards on Fathom.
We got Carl on Iron
playing
Man.
well here.
Solid game
He'll
so
be
far.
followed by Jermaine Mariel, who will probably have one last chance here.
I thought Trepp
to
just
blow it
started
up.
video mode on Attack
But
from Mars.
Adam Lefkoff continuing to hang on here at 24th position, and now in danger of dropping out at 23rd is Daniele Acciari.
Wow, that would be a bit of a shocker, wouldn't it?
He's on Metallica right now, I think, isn't he?
Should we check that out? We haven't watched any Metallica yet.
Now Acciari in 23rd, which we're generally trying to I think keep track of players who might push their way in.
Okay, and
but we'll see the final games. Whoever's the last player.
Okay. So Daniele is currently in. He's just trying to shore up.
Daniele is in, and if he can improve himself, he would be more in.
Okay. And how about Carl again? Carl D'Angelo?
Carl D'Angelo is in 33rd position.
Okay, so he'd have to get do or die or do something crazy.
He has 40 points to travel to make it through here. So
that was a nice post pass for a Fathom.
Yeah, this is Scott Edwards playing Fathom, and he's got 1.4 million.
Oh, and that's
the
double drain.
The double drain ending the game there for Scott Edwards.
Yeah, and he had, you just look at these scores and you're like in a bar league or something.
6 million on bro. Yeah, 1.4 million, 1.5 on Fathom.
Good game.
You're like, I killed it. I'm beating you all down. Hey, I played 1.2 million in the circuit final. I won. And
not here at Papa A.
Here at Papa A, what is it? 4 million?
The
4
bottom
million
of
is 4th place. 3 million is 10. Come on, man.
Man, these guys are good.
I agree. These guys and these women are good too. We've seen Teresa Nessel. We've seen Helena Walter. We've seen Robin Lassonde. We've seen a number of the top women in the world here at Papa as well.
And congratulations to Julie, who won the women's championship tonight. Do I have that right? And Beth Santeria, our own Beth Santeria from New York City, came in 2nd. I got to do a little homerism there since you guys were talking Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
Oh, rocket drain down that side.
So do I get to homerism some Boston?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Go Sox. But Jermaine,
you're lucky this is a football town.
Jermaine's starting ball 2 here, and when ball 1 goes down that quickly, you kind of have to just kind of standing there looking at the screen a little bit, just trying to get his bearings again.
And we think Jermaine needs
really
like 3 million
break.
points here to get back in this, right?
Let's take a look at this.
Oh,
and there's a do or die for Carl D'Angelo.
It finally happened while I was watching.
What is that? Whoa!
Wow, that was a great.
That is huge for Carl D'Angelo. Do or die at 40. He's now at 41 million. That is going to be, let's see, 40 million puts him in the 3rd place overall. It's already for him.
As excited as I got and as cool as it was.
16 points of improvements for Carl.
I will
he
know.
Entered Jericho now at 47 million.
But it's not 2x playfield because I believe this is an older code, right?
Should we switch to Jericho? All right, let's take you over to Iron Man to see Jericho. This is a big deal for Carl D'Angelo, who might be closing in on the finals here potentially. Carl had 69 points here on this game. Oof. If somehow he can go all the way through here to...
And he does have double scoring, by the way.
He does. Yeah. Every shot is double.
God.
God, it's over. It's over. All right, go back to Fathom.
All right, but that was a significant improvement for him.
Was it at 44? Yeah,
it does not put him high enough. Oh, he's still going. It's ball 3. Where are we? We're taking off.
Now, it is worth noting, and I'm not denigrating his amazing accomplishment of getting do or die. It was not a full do or die collect. I think he got around
33.
Only 33 million.
Only
instead of
35.
Oh, it wouldn't be 50 because this is the newer software.
Yeah, 50 was a lot better.
All right, 33 is pretty good.
To be clear here, Carl is chasing 56.7 million as the #1 score, and if Carl were to do that...
Oh, and Monger has other ideas. The magnet's sending the ball before you can finish that sentence into that left out lane.
Wow, and 51.9 million for 3rd place improves Carl by 16 points in the standings.
Wow.
He was at 417. That takes him to 433.
That's not going to get him into bye country, is it?
It's not going to get him into the finals at all. The cutoff right now is 456.
Wow.
So he would have he has moved up to 29th position.
So that's an average of 75 points a game,
maybe,
or about...
Maybe we can get Carl onto another game here, but...
about 12th place, I think.
Still got 10 more minutes left in the qualifying here.
Maybe should we watch Daniele rock Metallica a little bit?
20.
He's a premier player. We haven't seen him any action out of him yet.
We've got Johnny Monaco, we've got Sanjay Shah, we've got Brian Shepard.
Is that Steve Bowden on attack? No, that's Mahesh on attack, right?
Yeah.
We got John on Little Chief. We got.
Let's go. Why don't we go to? We could go to Batman also for Brian Shepard, who is who's trying to play his way into the finals here.
All right. I'm going to let you guys do what you were doing on Batman since you know the game. Although I feel like I kind of know it now.
You watching enough?
Yeah, you're going for that.
Sorry to be bouncing around so much here, but
no, this is what the people want, right?
Lots of action right now, and we're back to Batman. This is
what they're saying.
Brian Shepard with 12 million, and Brian's previous high score on the Batman is 71 million.
Wow,
so
that was nice that Crane was right there, because I think it deflected the ball just enough from the ramp.
So Brian, I feel, really needs to go. Obviously, he wants a big score, but he really needs to play something risky here. Either just trying to hammer out Scarecrow right now, or he's going back for Joker.
Going for that Joker.
Yeah, he already played a Joker multi-ball once.
I agree with you guys. At this time of the night,
I don't think this is a good idea.
You got to go big or go home.
I would have him go. I would go for the Bat Pod first.
Well, he's got the Joker multiplier right now, though, it looks like, right?
Yeah, but he's going to need to hit that same target 6 more times and survive all 6 of those shots. And sure, he's going for broke and all, but he could instead shoot the right loop 3 times, start Bat Pod, and then use the Bat Pod as a multi-ball opportunity to.
And it's 11:52, so we are coming to the very, very end of qualifying.
Yeah, the
players will be allowed to finish their games, and no new players will be able to start past the midnight hour. Correct.
Jermaine Mariel continuing to play ball 2 on Fathom. He's up over 800,000 now, as there's a tilt out for Brian Shepard. Meanwhile, Brian Dye finishing up on Ripley's, did not put up a strong score there, but that was that ball 1 from?
Yes, I believe it was.
So his decision to go for all those Joker shots is tempered by the fact that he has 2 more balls. So, but I don't really like to think in that sort of calculus. Like,
you're thinking, hurry up, right?
I might only lose 1 ball trying to do this.
Yeah.
Well, is it really worth it?
The only reason I can possibly think he was going for it so hard was the multiplier, but now he's going for it still.
He doesn't have the multiplier anymore.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Or does he now? No, he does have he doesn't have the Joker multiplier right now.
And Jermaine's over $1 million, but he just lost a ball, and it's about ball 3. It was about $1 million and change. You really get a nice view of everything from up here in the booth. It's like an air traffic control tower. It's great.
It's impressive.
Oh, that's
difficult terrain there. That puts him in a tough spot. He will have the Joker doubler from the plunge here for ball 3. And so now Joker's automatically doubled, and maybe this is what he was thinking about.
I'm seeing a lot of tired players out there.
Yeah.
Slumped shoulders, creased brows.
Oh, no.
Well, it's been about 14 hours a day of qualifying for the 3rd day now.
And for many, an extra day of circuit as well. And lots of pizza, I think.
All right, Daniele finished with 59 million on Metallica, a strong score.
Was that a better score than what he had?
It's probably not a score that he's going to prove his standing with.
You need like 100 or so.
Jermaine has ended his game on Fathom at 1.3 million, looks like. So that will not be an improvement for him either. We have Brian Dye moving on Ripley's right now.
How's John Rapolgo looking?
John's going to make it.
Oh, he's going to make it. Great. He finished 4th last year, correct?
Yeah, John in John's finals is a beast. He is a difficult player to handle, and he is he's very strong, skilled.
Ripley's.
Good overall player.
Brian Dye and Ripley's.
Brian Dye and Ripley's.
And Brian Dye is fighting to get in, right?
That's right. John Raplogle at 20th is likely to get through. Zach Sharp, Daniele, and Eric Stone all tied at 21st. Adam Lefkoff still holding on to 24th, but there are a lot of possibilities here.
Wow, not a single warning on that.
How about Escher? Is he still in it?
Escher moved his way up to 16th with that game we saw on Fathom. So
history could be 6 minutes away.
Escher is secure. 5 minutes left in qualifying. We have Eric Stone on Ironman, who is currently 21st and in. Joe Janot on Batman is he could bust it big with a big score here, but he'll need some help.
And this is a mode game, right? You want to just get points in these modes and hope you get the multi-ball modes and just grind it out.
Well, you really want to get to multi-ball for the supers.
This is the regular multi-ball?
He's not in multi-ball yet, but he started Road Trip. It looks like he's trying to start multi-ball, but...
And how does he do that? By hitting those ramp shots to advance?
Here's multi-ball.
Oh, no, hitting that doll in the middle there.
This is a nice combination for Brian because it's still Road Trip. With Road Trip, all shots score. Every time you see an airplane come across here, you're going to see some more points built up. And the ramps are jackpots.
Yeah, multi-ball itself, the jackpots are not a huge scoring affair, as you can see, 100,000 at the moment.
You can double with the mode points, right?
Exactly, yeah, but more importantly, you need jackpots to light the super, which are worth a lot. Of points, up to 6 million.
So the super right now is lit for 6.
I know this is
an older value. This would be big for Brian Dye if he can get himself to a super here. It could be a very large super.
He missed. He didn't take the feed.
Oh, and that's it.
Can he put it in the hole there?
Can he grace period it and get an Anaball or some sort?
If the scoop was lit, it might have done it, but
it flipped over the end of the flipper there.
Wow.
Yeah, that went south in a hurry. Highest score 50 million. Like in a bar, that would be obliterated, right?
Well,
by quality players.
Default score there. Exactly 50 million. Let's see.
That's a pretty high score for Ripley's in general.
Is it? So I was just wondering about how high that default score was. Bigfoot value. This game is all over the map, isn't it? Like literally.
Believe it or not.
Thank you. I remember when this one came out, I didn't really know what to think of it, and I still don't to make of it. I mean, you don't see it too often.
You got a back door.
I believe that this is a Pat Lawler game.
It is. Yeah. I think it was after Monopoly, the one they came out with.
After Roller Coaster.
You're right. After Roller Coaster.
And it being a Pat Lawler game, I guess I'm required to like it because I like Pat Lawler games.
I like a lot of Pat Lawler games.
I like a lot of Pat Lawler games.
What did you think of that Dialed In? It's got some potential, right?
It was quite a good play field. Interesting rules, lots of design.
Quite a package they put together for that thing.
I like the shot flow and different combos. It feels unique at the same time as feeling familiar in the type of layout that Lawler is known for.
And it's not a wide body. Jersey Jack Pinball's first non-wide body, which I was excited to see because I'm not a huge fan.
Fast mover. That was nice by Brian there at the top, bringing the ball off of the wall to his flippers, but wasn't able to manage it past there. We are at 11:58. 2 more minutes left.
We got any more? Oh, Jermaine is stepping up to Barracora.
Jermaine,
he might be the only real cut line player we got.
Whatever game he can get on in this last moments.
And his last game will be Barracora.
As Greg Pavarelli walks away from KISS.
I would love to see this because
Zach Sharp has stepped up to play the final game of Skateball. We'll see if he can beat the high score of 8 million.
And Jermaine is plunging, and he's in play in Barracora, and certainly his last game of the night.
Yeah.
And, I'm glad I got you here, Keith, because I like this game. I do well on it sometimes, but I still do not understand the lanes up top and what I'm supposed to do.
It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful thing.
Just tell me what they do.
So look at the lanes right now.
Right.
If he goes down 3, if he goes down 1, then he's at 4.
Can you do them at the same time?
If he goes down 2, he's going to get 5.
No, you only get one lane.
If he goes down 3, he's going to get 3.
Oh, okay. So he'll go down whichever one is open, and what if they're both open?
So, well,
they're both open. It gets the one on the top. So
all right.
1, 2, 3 is a traditional top bonus.
Bonus multiplier or just bonus? Oh, he screwed it all up there.
So completing 1, 2, 3 advances the saucer to the upper left of the jet bumpers there.
Oh, okay, which you're going to be shooting anyway to start your multi-ball.
Right.
And that was
he tilted, yeah.
Yeah, advances that saucer
is he
to
perhaps,
30, 60, 90,000.
Is he perhaps going to tank this game right now and try and start again? That's what I would do. It's 11:58. Tank it, tilt out, and start again.
If no one else is waiting,
I
don't know.
see that happening here.
Yeah, I know. That was...
It also presupposes he has an entry.
That is it. That's the cutoff.
Oh, my gosh.
This is the final game.
Hope dies slowly.
So Tim Sexton has started a final game on Batman. And we have Jason Wardrick playing the final game of Iron Man. It looks like Robert Sutter over there playing the final game of Fathom. Ray Davidson playing Metallica.
There comes
right down the middle. It really did. I haven't seen a lot of that.
Yeah, it started happening late in the qualifying.
Oh, wow. Now, what if he hits that spinner? Is that a bonus advance thing or just spinner points?
Spinner is 1,000. Darn it. Spinner is 1,000 advance for every letter in Barracora.
Is that it? Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
That is the end of Barracora. Let's perhaps move to Attack from Mars, maybe.
What's Greg Pavarelli? Oh, he's done too. What's Timmy Sexton playing? KISS.
Sexton is on Batman. We have Damian Charlotte on KISS. He might be the one with the best chance of pushing his way through here.
Bob Matthews is stepping up to Little Chief.
Bob Matthews, one final chance.
Yeah, he's pressing start. Bob always seems to sneak in there, and he just pulled it off.
Where's Justin at? This is Justin Bath playing,
from Maryland.
Yep.
All right. Justin is playing a good, solid game of Attack from Mars, but he's not in any position to qualify. So we're going to cut over to Little Chief here. And
this would be the most significant game at this
Bob
moment.
Matthews, who is in 25th position, trying to chase his way into the top 24.
He's got 30,000 after one ball.
Can he do exactly what he did last ball, except score 30,000 more points?
And he still needs to target the exact same score we mentioned before, which is 156,000.
Oh, look at that fat rubber. Oh, and he misses it with 3 bounces. That's got to hurt you, Keith Johnson, to see that.
You hate to see it.
To move his way past.
Oh, he's getting the B. Oh, he doesn't need the B.
He's got B.
Oh, he does want the B.
He is good because it'll open the gate.
He missed a chance.
Bonus. We got only a few more players left.
Oh, there it is. Now he's max and he's ready to cash. Oh, on the fly.
Shot there.
Beautiful.
At the double at the cash. This ought to be good here.
Oh, and that was rattled around just a little bit.
Wow, he got inserted right up there, too.
He got what?
He got inserted.
Special insert hurt him there.
Oh, is that where it kind of rolls around?
Kind of cupped it over to the right there.
Yeah,
the very last moments here of the qualifying for the Papa 20 World Championship Final.
Oh,
finals will begin tomorrow.
And if you think this is exciting, we have finals tomorrow. We're going to crown a new champion. And the crowd watching the only game.
Bob Matthews. We've got a few other games going, but this is really
the one people want to see. And is Bob Matthews perhaps feeding off the energy of this crowd?
Ball 2B.
Because it's very rare in Papa qualifying to have everybody watching one qualifying match. It only happens at 12:02 a.m.
It's absolutely glorious to watch the final game of the night sometimes because you know it's a good game if it lasted long enough to pass by all of the other players.
It's like
what ball is this? Is ball 2B, right?
Yeah, yep. He's up to his old Matthews tricks.
There's AB again.
All right.
AB.
He needs a double bonus.
Oh! Yeah, come on, he's got to get that double bonus. Oh,
and
Ricochet's in there.
But it's a single collect.
Right,
but the crowd does not care.
67,000 through 2 balls. Or the target score here is 156,000
right.
on Little Chip.
So he's about 2/3 of the way there, a little better.
That's interesting there, Flip. Could have bounced it
He's
over
getting
perhaps.
a little flip happy here.
All right.
There you go.
That's a nice-
But
that's a
nothing
very
cures
clean
flip
shot.
happiness with like a shot up top. Let him collect his thoughts and pick off the B.
That's
No.
the worst one. Oh well.
But he does get a bonus advance.
There's a good attempt there to bounce it off the wall.
Just barely
what is
caught the
that?
tip.
That
Barely
is
caught
a
the
trapped
tip.
ball.
This is going to be an alley pass. No.
Oh, and he goes for the
goes for that.
impotent
With the
advance rubber.
Unlit advanced rubber.
Oh, and it
Oh,
skips over
no.
He caught the cup on the.
But he's going to be at 75,000 through 2 balls.
All right, now if you'll remember, things
On
went.
pace to get 156. This is.
He is on
if,
pace.
If he passes
Oh, this is ball 3 right
156,000,
here.
Ball 3.
I
Yeah.
thought this was ball 4.
we would either see a tie or him passing Adam Lefkoff
Oh, nice
for
save off.
24th.
Oh,
Oh no.
and he can't get 2 straight.
Oof.
Ball 4.
All right, let's see if his last 2 balls go better than last game. He started off strong and then oh boy.
Big give a bounce
Nice
over to the
bounce
B.
there.
Got
Man.
just enough momentum to get the B instead of the unlit lane.
Good use of
Nice stop.
Oh, good
nudges
catch.
there. Oh, and that was very clean.
Nice stop and send up the. And he's not able to bounce over that A. He's not able to get it back
A
up
gets,
to the lane.
A gets tough on the orbit shot.
Pray for A here. Nice shot. Another chance to get the A.
Here it comes. Nope.
He
Straight-
probably hasn't done it very much, but
straight B.
Shatzing it would
Oh,
nuts.
that's a bad feed there. And
This is it.
would you call that a feed? Why?
Sure, feed. Let's go
dump?
with feed.
be. As much as an
I
EM
think
can give you a
I would
feed.
say it was a dump more than anything else.
Dump, yeah.
Oh,
Just-
double
There's a
bonus.
double bonus.
Ah.
He's got
Let's go for that rubber. Nope. He wants to just send it
80,000
up
to go
top.
here.
He's playing the
He's going
percentages,
for the lane, yeah.
and he just wants to send it up top until he
Good
maxes out his
bounce. All
bonus.
right,
and
get
Maybe
open.
we'll like the collect saucer, the collect lanes.
getting no rubber love on that advance, though. Every time it's up
All
there.
right, shoot the rubber
Take
now.
your-
There
yep.
he goes.
All right, that's one
Yep.
advance.
Left orbit.
Misses the thing, misses the advance, but he gets it back up top. He's happy.
Yeah, you want that B
Oh,
lane.
there it is.
Shoot it into the rubber.
Nope.
Oh,
It's not being too friendly up there anymore.
no, it was
trouble.
doing
Oh,
great
this is
earlier.
trouble.
Oh,
Oh, did you see him dig that out?
the crowd goes
Crowd is
wild.
loving it. This is a preview of tomorrow's final with the type of crowd we're going to have for.
Man, he really, I know he wants to collect, but gosh, you should
He's
really.
going for the advance. You got to advance it more.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got to
those
advance
big
that bonus
advances.
and get 20 instead of 10.
Take the
There it
catch.
is.
There
He
it
goes
goes.
for the Keith Johnson rubber.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no.
Nope. Oh,
He's good,
yes.
he's good.
Oh, yeah.
Up
Back
orbit.
up top. Now he's cooking with gas.
So
All right,
you're
hopefully
going to
some
wait
play
for
off the-
a full
No
tackle.
rubber
Oh,
love,
no!
and it
Oh,
drains,
taking
and
it.
that's the end of
That's
it.
the end for
That was a
Bob.
good
he
shot.
Rolls it over 109,000, but it won't be enough. That seals it for his. We have one final game going on Batman with Tim Sexton.
Do you know there were about 6 games of Little Chief played in the circuit final, and that would have won any of them?
I think I suspect most people didn't know the strategy yet. Is that the deal?
I don't think there was much strategy going on. I don't see
Just
people
survival.
playing it too differently than that.
Yeah, it's just
Tim Sexton is at 413 points. The cutoff score is 454.
So what does he need?
He can advance here by improving by 41 points. Now that would take a #1 score on Batman.
Which
So
is?
180 or so million.
Number
Well,
one
I think
score-
Timmy Sexton can do it because he's from New York.
The #1 score on Batman
Oh, he's a
is
multi-ball.
187 million by Kaylee George earlier
All right,
this
so
season.
150 to go to dethrone
Yeah, he
Kaylee
just
George.
stacked in
So
Scarecrow
he's gotta
multi-ball
do
with
all-
Joker
He's
now.
got to do it all.
And this is Timmy Sexton's first ever Papa A, and he's really stepped up and proven he's one of the young talents of the
He
game.
tried to backhand that Adaball mystery shot, but it's just tough with these lightning bolt flippers.
And he tries to
Definitely
forehand it.
definitely aiming for
Forehand,
the,
yeah, not
that
so
didn't work
easy
out
either.
the
either.
Atta-ball.
Oh, he
There
got
is.
it.
There's
He got
the
it.
Atta-ball. 3 balls now in play, and
You
he
let
can
the
get
other
more
one go?
Joker supers.
Skillful draining.
Now one more crane will start another multi-ball.
No,
No,
there's no
it's
more
a jack
He's
multi-balls
already,
right now.
he's
Yeah,
already
okay.
in Scarecrow multi-ball.
So why is that thing
It's
still
in
flopping
Scarecrow
around?
and Joker multi-ball.
It's a jackpot now?
Yeah, the crane is a jackpot.
Okay.
Crane is. Oh yeah, the crane is a jackpot.
I don't know.
the
Now he's
sup-
got the super
Now the
lit.
super is lit. Both supers are lit.
And that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's
Nope,
it.
he's got
No,
another one up
another
top.
Ball in the
there.
bumpers.
Yeah. It's so hard to see the flippers, these black lightning flippers.
He's just adding balls everywhere.
Yeah,
Joker super.
Balls are just being added.
I'm not surprised because
okay, gotta stay patient here.
His Twitter handle
he
is
took the grace period super.
I guess
it's worth something.
I like that, but
what?
It's probably not worth the risk.
140 more million.
You think should just get back to business and not take any chances.
He's got bat signal ready,
and he's the last guy playing, right?
This is it.
He's the last guy
and
playing.
there's like 50 people watching this game. Do you think he knows that?
He probably does not know it yet.
Bat signal challenge is beginning, and this is excellent play from Tim Sexton.
Is this like a wizard mode or just like a mode that you can start?
It's definitely a mini wizard mode for sure.
So here we saw a play earlier on this, but the idea is to shoot the 3 main shots here. The Joker, Scarecrow, and Batmobile up the middle. You get points for each.
Big points.
That was
that was just Commissioner Gordon. Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it even gave him credit for the Joker shot.
Actually, that was the mode, I believe. Commissioner
the
Gordon.
extricate Liu.
Yeah, he didn't hit the target.
Okay.
Behind the drop target, so it didn't give him credit, despite the fact it came in the kicker.
That seems unfair.
His points were his ball just got extricated.
Is that it?
No,
that's
I
not
don't think so.
I saw a couple people clap, but I think they didn't realize.
That is the end there for Tim Sexton.
Oh, and he raises his hands, adds to the custom to have
score. Excellent job. That is the end of qualifying.
To have
Adam
his score
Lefkoff
recorded.
has survived. And Escher and Adam will both be playing in round 1 of tomorrow's finals. Perhaps in the same group. They did end up in position where it actually might be possible for them to end up in the same group.
I am dying to see that. The generational battle. The passing of the torch, perhaps, but probably a great match.
So finals begin tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. And we have a little bit more bumping that has happened as a result of Tim's scores, which are in. Adam Lefkoff will indeed be playing in the same group as Escher Lefkoff tomorrow morning in round 1 of the finals. They will be joined by bus driver Sean Grant and one of either John Replogle and Trent Augustine in a 4-player group.
Now, can we put up on the screen the top 24?
Michael Trepp has made the finals. He'll be in the first round tomorrow, and he will be in a group with one of John Replogle.
Our own Bowen Kerins is leading
Andy
the pack.
Rosa, Daniele Acciari, Zach Sharp. Interesting to see Zach Sharp qualifying only as number 22, but he spent so much time in classics.
Right, he was in a good position. Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible.
A bellow of
Adam has just figured out he has made it into the finals.
A bellow of triumph for Adam Lefkoff.
We're gonna have a lot of battlers there in the first round tomorrow. One with Zach Sharp, Daniele Acciari,
good job. 2
Josh
straight
Sharp.
rolls,
I think we're
Bob.
gonna see 2 families in the same groups in the first round tomorrow. We'll have Zach and Josh Sharp in the same group, and Escher and Adam Lefkoff in the same group in the first round tomorrow morning.
I don't know if it would be possible, but how amazing would it be to have all 4 of them in the same group at some point for a family feud?
Sharp versus
Papa.
Lefkoff.
We shouldn't even
Papa
speculate about that.
I think at that point, at the very least, the top 5 answers would be on the board. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please spread the word. Come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the World Championship Finals here from Papa 20. Good night, everybody.
Good night.